then, gang, shall we now head over to Hallowfall?
Yes, let's do it.
Yeah, there we go. Hell yeah. Griffin up. I do random complaint. You know what? I praise the devs too much. Random complaint. I think the griffins, when you summon them, should have the same lightning effect as the colour. You know what? I let the devs get away with it for too long just then. Complaint thrown in. Okay, hey, Anduin.
Oh, wait. Do I?
Right.
Oh, right. He's not too far away.
The
no, I haven't. Wait, is he?
He's right here.
Oh, I missed him.
Here.
Oh, wow. Okay, that was a bad start.
Quickly. Beam, everyone. 1, 2, 3. Get your Kia bugs out. We got to beam now because we went past him and he's embarrassed us. Be this man. Yeah, gaze ass. Oh, it returned him to normal. No, he's beat again. There we go. He's tried to talk normally. And Aldegon is just looking at him here, struggling in his little life, attacked by large insects. Okay, so Anduin's like, I want to find out more about these Arathi. Aldegon's people have fruitful contact with them some time ago. Let's head over to the Hallowfall gate.
I hear a radiant song.
But we had no access to the core way, and helping another culture was outside the Oathsworn's edicts.
Perhaps they need our help as well. Thank you for your help, Aldegon.
Oh, Anduin has a griffin too.
I like his griffin.
He's got the classic griffin. He's got the griffin that drops from...
Landfall.
Oh!
Tellingly.
Which, I think that's just because that's the default griffin model now, because
okay.
not 2004 one.
You need to give him the crunchy one.
Okay, I think this is one where we should walk through, because this is quite the entrance in terms of music and visuals.
Okay, off the griffin.
I don't think we need to walk.
Oh, okay.
Walk. Oh, okay, hold on. I forget what my command is for RP walk. Oh no, wait, hold on. I think I'll be going too slow. Let's jog at a medium pace. There you go. Ooh.
Oh.
Oh.
Is it doing the shadow thing for you guys too?
No, I just see Porter bouncing around.
I must be... Is it because it's daylight here on our home oceanic server here?
It shines as brightly as the sun.
Anduin looking at the dark crystal. Oh, it's so bright.
Airships?
Oh, the dark crystal. Oh, pour one out.
Yeah, this is a beautiful view with the airships and everything.
It's great. It's genuinely really, really cool looking. That crystal, I said, the first thing that on the beta that I tried to do, I tried to fly over to it and I immediately fatigued and died. So there we go.
I hear the radiant song. Is it coming from that crystal?
I genuinely like how
obsessed.
Distressed he sounds. Like, I don't know why,
yes,
but
it's a good, weird delivery on that.
It's a very weird delivery, yeah.
It's a desperation, actually, I think. Almost. Like, is it coming from the crystal?
Yes, it sounds desperate.
Yeah. I'm like, dude, relax. We're gonna go over there. But anyway, good sort of intro there. I like how Anduin's... Like I said, let Anduin be a little bit weird, is all I always say. And I like that weird desperation in his first glimpse of it, and the Radiant song, too. So...
It's interesting that it's not a definitive, it's coming from that. He just thinks it's coming from that.
Yeah. Like I said, that sort of, not too sure about the situation. Like that. Hey, Byron. Hey, girl.
The Neronians breached the Aegis Wall, Farron. The darkness forced us back. Your fear of the dark will kill us all, General. We'll never survive unless... Quiet, Lamplighter. Outsiders are here. Who are you? I will safeguard my people.
Outsiders are here. Quick, everyone stand in the line behind Anduin and they can't see us all. Okay. Favorite. Friendly outsiders are not common in Hallowfall. Only enemies emerging from the shadow, but you seem comfortable in the light. Despite how
Lamplighter's
unusual you
wise.
may appear, I would welcome you if not in the midst of a crisis. Sounds like you're in a crisis. I'm on my way. Okay. Many in Hallowfall will call you outsider. I would call you friend. Oh, okay. Girl. Oh. Us? Anyway, General Steelstrike ordered the army to fall back from the Nerubian onslaught. In doing so, she abandoned a Lamplighter and many troops to the darkness. I may not be able to save them on my own, but with your help, I may succeed. Wow, Pharaoh just places a lot of trust in us already. Do we look like a trustworthy bunch?
She could be desperate. It sounded like.
Yeah.
Oh, well, she says right there, desperate times forge strong friendships.
Yeah. I would say that we look like a trustworthy bunch. It was covered in cobwebs, dazed.
Yeah.
Slightly singed.
Slightly singed, yeah.
Will you join me?
Oh. Anduin's an adventurer.
Anduin.
Like you said, Port, would prefer that not to be a cover.
Exploring Kazalgar with
Yeah.
my friend.
Also a kitty.
Oh, he's so
And
cute.
now we get on it. Yeah.
Oh shit, I'm going.
That crystal.
Star. We call it a star. Beledar, the Emperor's vision of holy light.
A vision of light. Deep under the ground.
We're the Hallowfall expedition of the Arathi Empire. We followed our Emperor's sacred vision across the sea to fight in Renalash, the final battle between light and dark. As we crossed the sea, we were caught in a storm. The fleet was, enveloped in golden radiance. In a flash, our entire armada was transported down here.
You've been down here fighting the Nerubians ever since?
I was just a child. The only child when we were marooned. The Nerubians have never ceased their hostility. They crawl up from their kingdom seeking a fight and try to drag us down into the darkness. Steelstrike's army does well beneath Beledar's light. Those bugs are good at extinguishing hope. We Lamplighters have trained to charge into the darkness. We save those who are lost and keep the Dawn Towers lit.
Okay, I think we've come to the end of the exposition. So obviously... Oh.
We're here. Great Chiron! You're alive!
Farron, your courage acquits you
Oh.
well, young Lamplighter.
This is the most male human paladin ever.
Let's... Next to us, yeah. He's like, hey guys, I'm a male human paladin. Oh, thank you, dude. Okay. Just a few things, obviously, to start. Very familiar, if you know Warhammer, the aesthetics, the Emperor. They've used a combination of both Warhammer and Warhammer 40k with the inspiration here. Other things. Faerun's voice is really cute. I'm a little bit besotted, not gonna lie.
It is very cute. I love it.
It's really cute. I've got to say, whoever her voice, I was like, a palm. Me shaking my head. Me hearing Faerun's voice. Okay, she's kind of cute. Well, I'm not gonna lie, that's kind of cute voice. Oh my god. Okay. Second of all, in regards to Beledar, it obviously has transportation abilities. So we're not talking about Sigaris' sword. I mean, that's pretty much confirmed that isn't Sigaris' sword. It's clearly some sort of, whether it's a Draenei ship or whether it's some sort of ship or some sort of object with transportational abilities. It obviously was the thing that transported the Arathi down here. Interesting to wonder though where they were actually heading to begin with, because it seems like they were heading to a specific location where there's a congregation of both light and darkness. So very, very interesting start. Once again, we're zipping.
Oh, we are.
At least we got that sort of
hurtling
we're zooming.
forward at a breakneck speed.
It feels like bloody court jester with Danny Kaye, when they're trying to knight him, right? It's a very old movie, right? Danny Kaye's character is a character that they have to knight him. They don't want to knight him, but they have to. So what they do is grab him by the arms, and they go through the entire medieval ceremony of knighting a man, including, ceremonial dance, drinking from a cup, and they're grabbing him under his underarms and just dragging him around the main room in front of the king while this lad is pushed around, the drinks poured on him, he's dancing at breakneck speed, and then he's chucked in front of the king on his knees, and the king's like, oh, by the power bequeathed him, with the sword, he's like, power bequeathed with me, I'm giving you this, honor. It does feel a little bit like that. So we're learning a lot. It is not, like I said though, it is not bad at all. This is very interesting stuff. It just feels very, very quick. So, okay, anyway.
Who is calling for
Great Chiron.
Also, the music here, amazing.
I'm turning my sound up a little bit. The music's been very stellar this expansion. Like I said, it's at first I was like, but hearing it in the zones is very effective. I gotta say, really liking this. Also, don't mind my dog barking in the background. You can hear him very softly. Okay, Great Chiron. Outsiders, the Nerubians took us by surprise. So the Nerubians have been really agitated by Xal'atath's help here. So, okay. And the Arathi need this help. Okay, who are you, Chiron? I'll just quickly do that. Served the Empire for many years before coming to Hallowfall, warden in our military. So this is obviously a totally different location of where these Arathi come from, and they were on a boat to go to a totally different location too, and then they were midway ocean and then transported underground, obviously by Beledar's transportational abilities, which makes me think that it's some sort of Draenei ship or along those lines. Maybe, I could be completely fucking wrong. And the Sacred Flame. Who are the Lamplighters? Lamplighters are basically the militia here, so they're keeping the flames lit and making sure that the Nerubians are pushed back. Okay, Tunnel Trouble. Good to know that we have new allies here. The Nerubians have overwhelmed us, so they are kind of desperate times, desperate measures. That makes sense. What has Anduin got to say here? This wall is impressive. The Nerubians were able to overcome it. Well, they can climb. Not just a human kingdom, they seem to hail from both Old Arathor and Quel'Thalas, much like ... Dalaran was. Sorry, much like Dalaran ... was. Okay, igniting hope. Why don't you leave this place, Faerun? Okay, so these guys are actually religious. So So they have an unwavering faith in Beledar. So that makes sense. Like, that would keep people here. Okay, one Dawn Tower has fallen, but a faint glimmer of hope remains in the smaller key flame atop the wall. Let's go, gang!
Yeah, there's a very good amount of emphasis on faith as to why they keep their position here, and why they aren't just fleeing, why they don't flee to where the Earthen are.
You see, this is why I always, as someone who isn't religious, right? This is why I always go on about using religion in stories is actually a very, very powerful narrative tool, because faith commands, essentially. Faith can make people do both very brave things, but also very, very silly things, both very evenly there. And it can be an excellent, storytelling technique. If you want a reason that does seem irrational but can make sense to those that it is important to, it's a very powerful storytelling tool. Like I said, faith compels. So there we go. That's why I always go on about it, and especially in World of Warcraft, when so many bizarre things are happening, like faith in whatever sort of power that you believe in, and also the terrifying realization that whatever higher power that you do believe in could come down and smite you whenever it feels like it, would be a very compelling factor for a lot of people, I think, So, very understandable, like that. Also, once again, as a Warhammer fan, I do like this aesthetic a lot. They follow Adeptus Taurus, I think is the correct. They're very much like Sisters of Battle look kind of here, but with the Warhammer twist, essentially, which is obviously the more classic fantasy look here. Shattered Remains. 3 out of 5. Let's go, gang. Also, visually really, really cool, making me look up at the towers a lot too, by the way. We are video gamers who look up in situation. A rarity, I know, but one does try.
I try to.
Okay,
I don't
so
always succeed, but there's... I tried to do more of it lately.
What? They're right.
Because you can genuinely...
They're right. God, so
no, I was gonna say,
more stuff.
Like, the art direction in this game, like, you genuinely miss out on some really beautiful, like, vistas and, like, shots if you, like, aren't looking up or tilting your camera up.
Totally agreed. And they are right, though. As much as I'm going, no, gamers do look up. I do find myself looking down at the floor a lot to obviously see where my character is going, rather than looking up and admiring, like, surrounds and stuff like that. And, you know, it's nice to have things to make you go, oh, really? Are we looking up at stuff? Okay, cool. Also, on my Shattered Remains, okay, key flames. I'm gonna just have a little zip around this area. I also love how the Nerubians are coming up from the deep. That's very cool, may I to say. Okay, Anduin's up here. And he's still talking about Dalaran. Oh, Shattered Remains. More Shattered Remains. Okay, there we go. So, turning in Faerun's quest first. Okay, Faerun's very sure that the light will drive the Nerubians back. Okay, Great Chiron says tunnel trouble. They need, like, obviously this line of protection so they can not be overwhelmed on all sides from the Nerubians. Okay. Need to stem the tides, need to thin the numbers. Okay, 12 Nerubian attackers slain, and also Faerun says, obviously, tinderboxes, so basically dog tags.
Search the shadows.
Okay, and they're also showing like a little bit of lore in regards to like how they deal with their dead and stuff like that too. So very interesting. So I'm killing stuff up here, but it's down here.
We Arathi are consecrated in the sacred flame. Do not leave my people on the flame.
And return. Oh! So we're taking the tinderboxes and burning their bodies. Okay.
We have lost so many.
There we go. And also very that story called back for Illyria's cinematic too, how she notes that she's not too keen on the light because it is more like a flame, while the Arathi here are very keen on having the light as a flame, essentially, against their attackers. So,
Also keeping with like
the
theme of flames, like I think the glimpses we've gotten of Azeroth, like when she's speaking to Anduin, like are very flame-like. Like it reminds me of like a sun, almost like a burning sun.
Yeah, I totally agreed. I think that is intentional now, by the way, with the idea of like, I don't think Azeroth is obviously linked to the light, but the inherent ties there are obviously sure. Like the cooler blue is still heat, essentially.
Yeah, well actually, I think the hotter a star is, the bluer it is, or it's the other way around actually. No, the cooler it is, the redder it is, the hotter it is, and it's the same thing with like a flame. Like the blue part is usually the hottest part.
The hottest it can be is white, isn't it? Like with planets and suns. Like the white dwarf, when it's like totally an inceptual star and stuff like that. So, yeah. And then blue is your next hottest. I love how we're talking, we're like, flames. Am I right, guys? Like, we're onto something here.
Flames, how do they work?
Azeroth's blue, how do they work? Got scientific minds here, boy. You're having to listen to me and still go. Flames.
Oh, that's great.
Temperatures. Celsius. I'm connecting the dots.
We're connecting
here.
dots.
Celsius.
Yeah.
Narrator's voice, so we're connecting nothing. Okay, there we go. I've killed my Nerubians. Hold on, am I a little bit behind you guys? Hold on, I got worried.
No, I'm finding the tinder boxes. I think I've killed all the Nerubians.
Yeah. Here we go. It's most of the corpses along the wall here on this side, I think.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and like actually flying out to obviously where we go down to the Nerubians, like you can see how the wall has been exploded. That's a really good view there too. And using the slipstreams too, that's really cool. As much as I like the very clear ones, you know, that were in Dragonflight, I like those more subtle ones too. Don't know how they are for
I think these ones work better because they changed them from beta, where originally they were isolated, now they're more of a stream.
Yeah. Oh, I remember how they were in beta. They were really hard to find and very, very pale. And it was like, oh, where's my next slipstream? They're very clear and obvious now, so that's good.
We venture into shadow.
The only good spider. As an Australian, I'm taking offense at this. Like, spiders are our little friends. Like, I know people are like, oh my god, dangerous spiders in Australia. You know what? Australia don't while we're in the middle of Hallowfall here. Most spiders in Australia you can pick up without any sort of fear.
I mean, we are in the land down under.
Why doesn't Faerun have an Australian accent? Like, come on, be real.
This is your complaint about the Niffin as well.
Oh.
Also, the big question, why is Faerun the only person here with a British accent?
Oh no, the snooty pom has infected her. Faerun, you're infected. No. All we can say is her parents came from another place when she was Arathi, because you could argue for me, for example, I was born in Australia and listen to my fucking accent. If anyone's listening, I do not sound Australian to Australians, like full stop. So, that is within the realms of possibility. Again, like, that can totally happen. You can have a very different accent. If you're born here, lived here all your life, me, I do not have an Australian accent. It's all thanks to my parents, and that never left. So, it can happen to people. Weird fact of the day.
If you are lost in darkness, we are here to help.
Yeah, Anduin, you dumbass. And it was like, they're fleeing. And Faye was like, yeah, fleeing straight to our defenses.
Anduin's text here. Way to be a fucking downer.
The wall is impressive. I know, he's like, oh my god. Things are so sad. Anduin, get your shit together. Look at Faerun. She's got a lance. We're going here. Okay. This is a great
I really
place
love
to fly through.
the detail of, like, the ones back here in the darkness.
Yeah.
Are these very kind of desiccated plants, but as you get towards the light, it becomes these more open flowers that are all pointing towards the star.
Yeah, the big old sunflowers, just like in real life. Well, actually, most flowers in real life turn towards the light.
Yeah,
So,
that was
there we go.
something that I didn't notice, but they mentioned it in that dev interview, that Wowcast podcast. They were like, oh yeah, we designed the zone to have like all the plants face towards the crystal because it's a stationary light source. And I was like, oh, that's kind of cool.
Everything in the zone is designed like that, and it makes the zone so thematic.
And again, too, I have a big weakness for boats too because of my background. These are beautifully designed. I cannot wait for the boat upgrades in WoW. Like, if they make all the boats kind of look like this, I'm just going to be wilding out. That is my nerd point of the day. I love boats.
I love how like huge this airship is. This really seems like a mammoth, like definitely like bigger than the normal Alliance airships. The scale is awesome.
Yeah, it's just
it
really
feels
cool
like you could fit an army like on here.
Yes! Oh my...
But you can also go downstairs.
Hold on, hold on, I'm picking up my quest, but we're going downstairs. We're going downstairs.
Oh yeah, I should pick that up too. Okay, I'll meet you guys down there.
Yeah. Oh shit, hold on, we're having a little talkie here. If Beledar should shift...
We carry the flame into the unknown.
Okay. Chiron and Faerun are running about. Okay, they're going over to the side of the ship. Oh, they're disappearing. Anduin's still here, scratching his head. It's amazing to see what the Arathi have been able to achieve in Hallowfall in their years here. With no help from the outside, they'll make strong allies. And if we can protect the Dawnbreaker, I'm sure they'll be able to push back the Nerubians. Okay, Anduin's making sense. Good lad. Okay, let's go downstairs. Fuck Anduin. We got boats. Oh, yes. Oh, hell yeah.
Ooh.
Where's all the peepus?
Also, the lighting here of the light coming through the grate above.
Oh, that's really nice.
Oh, that's good. Going starboard, going port side.
Ooh, there's a
Also,
Ooh.
These cannons are going to fall off. They are not strapped to anything.
Oh, they are not.
We're just wedging them there. Unless there's something holding them. But yeah, there's nothing. They're just going to go flying back like into this table here. What's on the table? Oh, a little compass. There's people talking. Oh, I like how they have unique voice lines too. I love how the little candles are right near the wicks of the cannons.
I was just going to comment on that. It's a little...
Health and safety? Health and safety?
It's hard for us to compare because we are short, but if you come over here, Syl, and notice how short this Kultiran is.
Don't be mean to him. Short king.
Oh!
I'm small and I'm old.
He's dwarf-sized.
He's dwarf-sized. Oh my god, my friend.
Oh my god.
God!
I can pick him up and cradle him.
Pick him up. Pick him up and cradle this tiny man. Holy shit. That Dracthea size is hilarious. What the hell? Oh, but I'm just loving this. I could just spend all day down here. Like, this is really cool too. Actually, I have to note as well, as we've talked about dungeons and we've talked about all this, lots of RP spaces. That's really nice. Like, that is really good. I feel like still there should be like, there is a toy though that does get rid of like NPCs if you use it, isn't it? It's like the
There's also a book up here that's very interesting.
Oh.
Ooh, collecting. Ooh, you can pick it up. Ooh. Love the music too. Very Final Fantasy-esque. Okay, Brave Soul, Sacred Flame. It's very, like I said, obviously we're getting that ominous vibes from the Empire at least. So we know that the Empire are full of zealots, basically. We're picking up that sort of cult vibe going on here. And I do love cults. That's what I always keep on crying out for. I think cults are severely underused in World of Warcraft. Like I said, and this is the nice balance to faith and belief. Cults. Because people need something to believe in. It's very easy to take...
Speaking of short people...
I know all these people too.
Everyone
Yearning. Oh! Ma'am! Oh my god, careful, there's a dragon in your midst, everyone.
I'm gonna step on them. No.
I think this would be terrifying for an Arathi, because they note that dragons, like we'll find out, the spoilers when the new quest is the... I'm winking at your port. Is the particular quest between Faerun and Anduin available on... Oh my god, go away.
It is not. No, it is a max level quest.
Yeah, so it'll be available on Tuesday, won't it? Wednesday. Yeah. So, Wednesday for me. So, I think that the Arathi would be kind of scared of a dragon, from what Faerun said, or like at least a little bit like...
In awe?
In shaking awe. Like, it doesn't sound like the dragons that they know are quite the dragons we know, essentially.
Well, it is interesting to note. Remember that book in the Emerald Dream about that green dragon?
The one who crossed the... Yeah.
She left and never came back with her brood.
Now, this is a personal hope. I do hope that we get a sect of dragons who are a little bit unusual in a sense that they may be abusing the powers that they're imbued with. Like,
and it would be fun to see it be like green dragons, because green dragons have usually been the most kind of boring ones. They don't really have a lot of story.
I have a lot of complaints about Marithra obviously being just Ysera 2.0 and Ysera herself not really being much of a distinct character. I would like that fucking juice for green dragons. Make them a little bit selfish. Make them a little bit like self-indulgent. Like they're doing inappropriate things with what is essentially a power that very few people hold in Azeroth, you know? Like, that's kind of interesting. Oh, shit, and the spider's down. Guys!
Also, I hope you guys know I'm going to be minimally editing that. I want a chapter title called We Explore an Airship for 10 Minutes. Plot grinds to
and go, whoa, shit! Whoa, holy fuck, there's ropes in here. Oh my
We
god!
explore an airship for 10 minutes saying wow.
Oh, in WoW. I just, like I said, wow. I'm going to say this again. I will, straight up, WoW's dev team for art, I will never say anything mean about you. I think you do a fucking fantastic job. Like, this is actually one major complaint I have about Final Fantasy XIV. And like I said, my girlfriend always goes, no. And I'm like, it's true though, it's true. Final Fantasy XIV struggles in its art direction for zones and layouts sometimes. Not so much with like clothes, they're absolutely amazing with looks and clothes.
Well, because they're not limited to spandex.
Yeah, they're not limited to spandex and giant shoulders. But the actual zone design and clutter, this is a thing that's severely underthought about in game design. Clutter makes your world feel alive.
They explicitly address that with the graphics update in Dawn Trail. There's significantly more clutter in Trail.
Yeah, ground clutter and also like just objects and stuff. It does look a lot better. They still have a little ways to go, I think, and it's still held back by a little bit of engine stuff. But WoW does have very good art direction in regards to...
I will say, when you go to Solution 9,
yes,
it is very much on the level of how WoW is.
Oh, good. I'm very pleased. I have seen like things of it and I was very impressed. I was like, that is really, really nice. So, hell yeah. But yeah, WoW has always been very, very solid in its level design and its like looks and directing where a character should be going, which is always a very nice feeling, I think. So it's very nice and clear. It's very kind to the player. Okay, and we have Queen Anseret telling us things here, telling her evil plans. What am I missing here, though? I'm missing one barrel here. I'm behind you guys. I'm going to get a move on because I was too distracted gas bagging again. Okay. One more keg. Okay, I see it. There we go. And by the way, I think what really hits with this zone as well, I've not been feeling claustrophobic in the other zones at all, which is a nice change from Zaralek, which I think Zaralek was sometimes still you liked the layout of Zaralek, I think.
Yeah, I liked it.
I didn't mind. Yeah, I didn't mind Zaralek, but sometimes I did feel a little bit claustrophobic, and I think it was the height of the ceilings in that.
For me, the worst part of Zaralek was the Jarden area. That physically hurt my eyes.
Yeah, it was a bit too bright, and it was a little bit like
monotone orange-red.
Yeah, monotone orange-red. It still does. I very much like the design of
Aberrus. I thought was really nice.
Aberrus was really good because they had those green undertones everywhere that helped kind of balance the color palette.
Yeah, so it was kind of a mixed bag, I think, is the issue. Oh, is there a rare down there?
Oh yeah.
Oh, Ix Orb the Spinner. He's right at the bottom here. There we go. Okay. It's zonking. One thing too I've noticed, enemies are quite easy this expansion, less so the ones at level 80.
It helps that we very much outscale things at our level.
No, our gear is very
and our full tier sets and everything.
I mean, what?
But yeah, no, I was finishing the end of Ashkahat at level 75, and no problem at all.
No problem.
Even though all the mobs were red.
It's just like murdering. Got the urge for murder. Okay. We were able to destroy the siege weapons. Okay, so Faerun's gonna head to the Dawn Tower. Okay, Anduin. Anduin gave us a barrel of explosives. He's like, here, have fun. Okay. Siege Lord Zerosh. So we want to kill the enemy leader. Got you, boss.
Good to see you, champion.
Oh,
Oh,
Been tracking this one since it
Oh,
crawled deep out of
wow.
its hole.
Okay, Valeria's just here now. She's like,
Okay,
hey guys.
remember when I said that the two parts of the story are two very different casts?
Yes, yes. Now Valeria's here too.
Ilaria.
Valeria.
Valeria. Oh my god, I'm calling it Valera. Ah, it's the era in there, by the way, the sound. Rightio.
Am I needed?
Okay. Oh,
I thought we agreed you'd stay in Dornagal.
I heard stories of you as king.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm gonna say.
I was
We'll have to
curious.
see those cutscenes. I don't think the devs are gonna give up on the king thing. It's gonna be Return of the King, Lord of the Rings. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure. Not to get anyone's hopes down or anything here. I think that they're like, no, he's going to come into his own and realize he can bear the light for that Varian left him into a new dawn. Something like that. I'm predicting. I'm using my stunning powers of prediction. So, okay.
This is another cutscene and a very
Ooh,
technically
okay.
good cutscene.
Okay. So, we ready to go?
What can I do?
Yes, I'm ready for this.
Will I be forgiven?
Panic stations, everyone.
I really like the design of these towers.
Hmm.
What is happening?
It's Beledar, our star. It shifts
Oh my god,
Between
Varian
light
is so cute.
and
She looks
Yes.
gorgeous in these cutscenes.
the Dawn Towers hold back the darkness with the sacred flame. But the light always returns.
Oh, it's better in this cutscene too, by the way. Don't know what they've done. Like maybe it's like the nice sort of contrast. Oh shit.
The stars are devoured, and they light a candle. You know how this ends, Illyria.
Go, little mama, let me whisper in your ear.
The void consumes everything.
Show yourself, monster!
Gay thoughts, gay thoughts, gay thoughts.
You know.
Gay thoughts. I can sometimes hear a voice. Ooh, you're gay.
In the darkness.
Okay, that was. You know what?
Chill in
Nice,
there.
very nice. I like the
I
change
will
of
scout
obviously
ahead.
Beledar. Oh shit, it's
Be
normal
careful,
again.
Illyria.
Oh, yeah, that's what I was wondering. Is
It's
that
still
supposed to be?
normal.
Watch
Yeah, it is for me too.
Oh shit, no,
It's
no, it's
dangerous
changing
to
now.
travel
Okay,
alone.
Oh, okay.
okay,
No,
no,
it's
it's changing.
still normal for me.
Well, like, is it normal or is it weird? Okay, no, it's going weird. I love how Farron's like, it's our star, and
We
it's like,
are
it's kind of
light in
fucked
the
up.
darkness.
And I mean, as I said, we're 1/3 through the way through the zone now.
Oh my.
What?
Okay. Okay,
Wow.
where's zoom in? Where's the
Oh,
fucking
man.
zoom in? Okay. It was fallen dark for a time.
Despite
Veradar
everything,
has had a little
The
nap.
Arathi find
Okay,
joy.
darkness has fallen. We can't rest yet. Faerun gives you a weary smile, but there's a light in her eyes. The light from the tower will hold the worst dangers from the darkness at bay. It's my duty as a lamplighter to keep all the towers blazing. My patrol takes me to Laurel's Crossing by air next. I would welcome you and Anduin by my side for all of our sakes. Cool. Okay,
In my heart,
squad.
there is fire.
This darkness. How long does it last?
Sometimes only moments, sometimes days. We lost so many the first time it turned. We will travel by air. Monsters arise in the darkness.
Okay.
It's kind of like in the time machine, the Murdochs or the
Gurlock.
Gurlocs. The
No, wait, hold on. Gorlocks.
Gorlocks, yes.
Yeah.
We literally were just talking about this like last week. The creatures that come out in the dark.
Yeah. Also, I love how this boat has no proper bottom to stand it. It's like angled. Ooh.
Also, no
I-
propulsion.
Yeah, no
You live
proper.
under constant threat
We're
of
just
shadow.
going, guys. Magic.
How do you
Oh
do
shit.
it?
When night falls,
Oh, I have to.
the
Oh,
army
I have to
enacts
stab
the
some
shadow
guys.
curfew. get inside.
Anyway, but loving this so far. That was a gorgeous cutscene. Like, Beredar's animation is really, really cool. May I just say? Very, very effective.
I do like this bit of world building that is very cool. They're just like, sometimes it gets dark and we need a curfew.
It just happens. It just
Is
happens.
it still dark for you guys?
It's still dark, yeah.
Because it is not for me.
Good work. You did well with us, Lamplighter.
Oh no! Port's got the US crystal, and we've got the Australian crystal. We got the Australian Beledar,
is like...
we pronounce Beredaro.
Look out.
Sorry, that was such a bad joke. Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm not on my A game here. But then again, I never am with my humor. Okay. Oh! Giant squid. I love how these giant shadowy squids would be attacking you in pure daylight, Port. There you go.
Thank goodness. That was a small one.
That was a small one.
Well, that was a small one.
We must
hold the calamari
in the sacred flame. Ourselves.
Okay.
And in each other if we are to succeed.
Farron is such a paladin. I love it.
Yeah.
I'm always a fan of lawful good characters, like I said. And
despite their prominence in the player base, we haven't actually really had a lot of paladins in the story.
Yeah.
Like, Valiant has not really played a significant role. And the last one that really played a significant role was Tyrion. And, Agent.
Yeah. True. I would still argue that the very, very neat paladin fantasy hasn't really been around since Wrath, though.
Yeah.
I feel like Legion was a very different, I feel like the
Army of the Light is very different.
Yeah, the Army of the Light is very unusual. Sorry, I just couldn't help but pick up that quest just then. I was like, ooh.
This is a really beautiful area.
Yes! Yeah. I love these houses. I love this random guy with his sword out too. He's fucking ready.
He's ready to go.
He's ready to go.
Yeah. It's fun how the guards kind of change their stances depending on if it's light versus day.
Oh, that's a nice detail.
I love how we're walking here. We're just enjoying the sights and sounds.
Yeah. I mean, the greenery here is gorgeous.
It reminds me of Talador a little bit. Just a weird sort of, just the large plants. It's very nice. Very, very nice.
Halt, Farron. We secure the
very heavy-duty fishing.
Yeah, getting some. Told you they were after that calamari. After that giant squid fell into the ocean. Okay, I don't care if Steel Strike thinks I'm reckless. I don't care if I get hurt. I can't let my people die. Lost too many already. The Nerubians, the Cobus, to the shadows themselves. There's hardly any of us left. How long until there are none? Dear Lord. Okay, I will ask about more information about the Cobus first too. Faerun Scows, horrible, violent, and stinky creatures. They've plagued us since the moment we've arrived at Hallowfall. We've tried to... It's fish. Of course they're stinky. We've tried to figure out how intelligent they are. Could we parley for peace? But every scholar we've sent to study how to communicate with them has ended up dead. Usually dead and eaten. And worse, they seem to wield some kind of necromancy. As if eating us wasn't enough, sometimes they choose to dishonor the memory of our allies even further by raising them to fight against us. I have no idea how they choose which of us to eat and which of us to raise. Raise the strongest and eat the plumpest. Sorry, that was a little bit funny. It churns my stomach to contemplate these things. Okay, thank you, Farron, about juicy humans.
My friend.
Okay, I don't care. Okay, so shit. Right, next quest. Drawn to him by the glint in your eye, you wish to join Farron in this madness. Of course, we'll kill some Cobus. Okay, Farron, it says, get more Cobus saving and killing. Okay.
Our holy mission takes a toll. Soldiers, with me.
Okay. Oh, we going into an additional XP zone?
Hold on first. There's a little story.
Sorry.
I'm more fighter than healer. Anduin, can you...
Not with the light.
He
But I
did
know
first aid on those rock people, so we gotta be impressed. They never explained that. They never explained that. Was Anduin slapping on them masticating mushrooms onto him? We will never know. Is Anduin crushing mushrooms with his bare hands? Very impressive, may I just say.
I like Anduin knowing.
Everyone going crazy for that.
I like Anduin knowing.
First aid, yes.
Yeah, it's like a throwback to Pandaria when he was gutting those snakes.
Actually having to...
for antidote venom or whatever.
I do like that. I think that Anduin being a little bit more handy should always be noted on. That is one thing that they can go ham on, you know, like as a positive for him. I always think like him actually being rather resourceful is a good sign. I like that. Okay, let's round up these guys. I feel like beating some ass in a group. Okay. Since I'm not being able to show off my mad tanking skills in dungeons, this is very emasculating for me. Okay. Right. Got a few dudes here. Noticeably, there's also a lot less enemies I've noticed in, like, groups. Like, I've noticed, other than the kobold zones, like, these guys are actually quite spread out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Feel the warmth of the sacred
Who's this guy in here? I'm letting out a little eel. Disobedient slave beast. Oh, no. Little eel, run.
In hardship, kindness.
Okay, cool. And again, this is really cool that there's like an ocean here. Is there any sort of explanation in how deep the ocean is here?
There is a little side quest series here that explains that in a lot of depth.
Is that the abyss fish?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Mysterious depth. We got this. The voice acting for these fish guys. Poor guy who had to do that had to have a few lozenges after he was done.
Very gurgly.
Very gurgly. Okay, let's see here. Some guys out here. Oh, there's tiny little guys. Oh no, these are Arathi soldiers. Sorry, I was like, these are small guys for those fish guys. No, they're just like little corpses. And the mysterious necromancy going on here. Is this somehow related to the Nerubians? Eyebrow raise? Okay.
No comment.
Oh, okay.
The answer is not really. They are separate groups.
They are separate groups, but technically sort of like learn sort of things down here. I'm seeing some overlapping skills being used, like, you know, necromancy, a little bit of fell energy by the Nerubians, a little bit of shadow magic. Makes you think. There we go. Oh, this was our additional quest for the zone. You know what? We might as well get a bit of XP. Yeah, fuck yeah.
I have one more disobedient beast slave to free, so might as well.
I think we all share them.
Yeah, that's one thing that we do share.
Okay.
Yeah, nice. Oh yeah, we're soon level 75. And this is, like I said, we've been like zooming on that main quest. Like, with those few extra like side quests and a few extra dungeons, like doing your daily every day, like this shit would be going fast to level 80. People say it's even faster for the ults because of that bonus.
You two outsiders.
Lothar?
Lothar.
I will help if I can. We have lost so many.
Okay.
Will I be
I don't
forgiven?
care if... Okay, so...
Who was
Arathi,
calling for
I
help?
trust in our strength. Must forge ahead and reinforce Sina's yearning. Anduin and I can see to my people safely in Laurel's Crossing with the darkness and the Cobus. Okay, cool. Light a torch to the sacred flame in the center of town. Ooh, cool. Ooh, Anduin, stay a while and listen.
Despite everything, if more of those fishy bastards try to... my leg, I can't... Oh. Easy. We'll patch you up. Friend, go assist the general in Sina's yearning. We'll meet you there.
I will always try.
All right, I'm a little behind. I'm hitting the stay a while and listen now.
Yeah,
You're,
okay.
Lothar?
You know the name?
Know it. I was named for Anduin Lothar, one of Stormwind's greatest heroes. He was close friends with my grandfather, King Lane Rin. Few names hold higher esteem. You must be a lady, or...
Oh no, don't you start using formalities on me. My family is noble, but it's been long since we've seen great fortune. To think I had relatives in the old world. Wonderful. I hope I can live up to such legends. Wait, if your grandfather was king of this...
They're still really pushing this king stuff. I've got to say, that's one thing they keep on reinforcing, like, not anymore. I'm not worthy of being king. Oh, you know, I'm like, okay. But then again, on the flip side, I do like this. I do like their interaction.
It's also good to clarify because some people might not really know Anduin's past. So
true. You know what? I will hold my hands up there. That is actually very fair. Like, considering from a new player perspective, that is actually something, yeah, I mean, we haven't really seen Anduin since Shadowlands, and I don't think they're really wanting people to play Shadowlands anymore.
no.
I do kind of like that Anduin was like almost committing a faux pas there. Like he's so you know, kind of like set in the ways of monarchy and like rank that he knows from Stormwind that he's like, oh, you must be a lady, or you must be, you know, they must have that here, of course. And she's like, no. So I don't know. I kind of like that.
That is a good touch too. And Anduin's like probably like a lady or a duchess or even a princess herself. But the thing is that, like, yeah, he's just shut down immediately. He's like, hold on, I need to use your correct title. And Farron's like,
yeah, okay, I like that. That was cute.
Like I said, I've been enjoying their interactions. I like this sort of friendship. Actually show, and does the truth come out? Anduin actually have friend? Because you know how I feel about like how Shadowlands, like, they're my friends.
Actually, it did it for all of us, and I didn't realize, but you actually light the torch with this little bit of holy water here, and that lights the sacred flame that you're using to rally people.
Hold on, I'm going to come over. I've been like rallying all the farmers and stuff. Hold on.
It's a gorgeous little bit of holy water in the middle here.
Oh, yeah, the little bit. Ooh. There we go.
Like, they do literally have, like, little bits of sacred flame all littered throughout all of their towns.
Yeah. Also, fun fact about me, since I often, like, do these random-ass fun facts about myself. I'm very fun, but, you know, one tries. Like I said, I'm not a religious person over here in Australia. Your air quotes good schools tend to be religious schools like Catholic or, you know, Christian. So I've told this story a lot. My parents lied about being religious to get me into a good school over here. They were like, yeah, sure, no, we love religion. Go to church. My family does not go to church. However, I went to a school under the Sacred Heart, which is where the sacred flame kind of comes from. They're using essentially that sort of iconography of like the Sacred Heart, the sacred flame, which we use in, you know, everyday stuff in regards to Christianity. So there we go. But a fun fact in regards to the sacred flame, it feels very familiar to me. So there we go.
Good.
Our Lady of the Sacred Heart, etc., etc. That was not the name of my school, but it's basically interlinked, essentially. Okay, there we go. told you I had terrible fun facts. I was boring as fuck, but either way, it's interesting.
No, I love that story. I love that your parents basically lied about that to get you into a good school. Good for them, honestly.
I've also told Syl about like my stories because I'm a little shithead. Right, I'm a terrible kid for like respecting authority. When we did have to go to church and stuff, they could not. I never had my communion because I refused to do confessional because I said there was nothing I should feel guilty for. This was when I was a little kid, by the way. And then I'd go up and steal communion wafers, and they used to tell me off because I never had Eucharist. So,
I love that story too.
I don't know how, I was a little shithead. I had good grades, but
Absolute
I was
terror.
a little fucker, so I was a little terror. Oh my god! Like I said, the church. They walked in and it was like the bloody Damien out the Omen. It was like this horrible music started playing. And I was made a beeline for the delicious wafers. I'm flicking holy water when you had to do the sign of the cross at the door, and me immediately putting my hand in the holy water and flicking my friend in the eyes behind me. Oh dear. Oh. You two shaking your heads at me right now. Anyway, so everyone here though is very respectful of the holy water and is not using it as a water fight in each other. Everyone, water fight is just splashing furiously here. Okay, Arathi is strong, proud, and the Copus may be vile, but they will not win this day. Anduin, do you have a new stay a while and listen? No,
he does not. It's a button.
Yeah.
A wave of shadow.
Okay, I'm picking my lamp here. Which lamp do I like more? I like that one. It's not completing though. Oh, I'm lagging a little bit. Whoa, shit!
So about not playing with the holy water.
Immediately, I'm cursed with vile energies. Oh no. Okay. I don't. Okay, so Faerun still has the same sort of conversation here. Shadow upon shadow. Faerun's eyes widen and dart around in surprise. Okay, we've just been hit by that wave of holy water shadow. Okay, we need to investigate the Dawn Tower. Don't mind if we do.
And
I'm really enjoying this chapter too, by the way. This is very fun.
Yeah, I'm having a lot of fun. This is a good story.
Yeah. I know we're only about halfway through. We're going at our very speedily speed.
Yes. I very much enjoy it. I think this next part is my favorite part of the story.
Ooh, we're ready for it. So, what are you thinking?
I really like it. I really enjoy this world building. I think this area is super cool. Like, aesthetically, thematically, like, the world building is really good. I like the characters so far. Anduin, he's not doing anything weird. He's not doing cartwheels. He's not super out of character. So I kind of appreciate that. He's being a little dour. So
I wish he was a little more dour, not gonna lie. That's my only complaint so far is Faerun is instantly likable. She's a very classic, like we said, she's a very classic, lawful good character, which we need for this. I mean, I think having all this shit going on all around you, you'd either be incredibly jaded or much like Faerun is, like very, very hopeful, because like I said, and that is explained well within the actual storytelling here, is in she's guided by faith. I like characters like that.
Yeah.
You know, and plus you can always do good things with those characters. Like they can have crises of faith, or their faith can change and stuff like that. I do wish on the flip side, if she's being a foil for Anduin at the moment, that Anduin was a little bit more doubt. Again, Anduin's just regular
Let's do the next part.
Yeah, he just feels still very regular man, every dude. He's not particularly like.
Like I said, let's do the next part, and I think.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, we're going. Okay, I'll be quiet, and we shall look closer at the tower with Faerun and Anduin.
If you are lost,
Cutscene time.
The Dawn Tower. What is happening to it?
It's been Ribena. Sorry, my one Ribena joke.
The Harbinger has whispered to me of your arrival and your failure at Dalaran.
Where is your master?
Also, ain't a Thanos.
Yes, my love.
I know that laugh anywhere.
My love, I've missed you.
He's returned to us.
He's returned to us. Yay! I do also. Oh, no, I'll be quiet for Illyria.
No! The sacred flame! What has Alric and his cults done?
I do like, by the way, too, that the Arathi had ominous-looking dark casters, but they're, the good guys, essentially.
Yeah.
That's Order of the Night. I like that too, by the way. Good little bit of world building. Okay, hey, Illyria.
Oh, Faerun has some explanation as to who that was, because that was my first question. Was am I supposed to know who this is?
Yeah, okay, tell me about Elric. Elric was one of us, a lamplighter. For years he worked with us to keep the Dawn Towers lit, etc., etc. Then he betrayed the Arathi and everything the Lamplighters stood for. He ambushed my friend, Endari, and leads the Order of the Night, who caused the breach here. Oh, so the Order of the Night are not good.
No, they are not. That is why Illyria is murdering them.
Right! Oh, bloody hell, it was Illyria.
My friend.
I'm leaving. I was not watching that cutscene because I'm gone. My law card is taken off me.
Goodbye.
I'm gone.
It was nice knowing you, Sam.
Me distracted. I'm like, hey, it's the Thanos does not pay attention to where the arrows are going.
I mean, to be fair,
That's
that was the
sad.
biggest
Okay.
takeaway there is that, yeah, Nathanos is in spirit.
Oh, in spirit. I'm so sorry. Yeah, so bad guys, not good guys, bad guys. Okay, I've got that now. My bad. There we go. Okay, so I don't know anyone more terrible. No one even comes close. Okay, picking up Illyria's quest. You can cut that still. No, you can put it in. Keep it in to show my fallibility.
I'll probably keep it in.
It's too funny not to. I'm like, these guys are cool, they're good guys. No, the bad guys. Aw. Oh, man. Also got a man here with a mushroom hat on. Good for him. Okay. So, talk to... Oh, Anduin's like, the shadows are unsettling. Okay, let's interact with this flame.
We cannot hide from evil. A beacon in the dark.
This shadow. It's too much.
Anduin just stand there like,
Anduin,
oh.
help her. Call upon the light once more.
Illyria's like, chop, Anduin, come on.
Yeah, come on, get.
Also, if you notice,
right
he
now.
has a unique little talk animation when he's doing his doubtful stuff.
Ah, okay.
Oh, you know what? I'm gonna abandon this really quickly and then get a better angle.
And I will record the blowbar. There we go. Tell me about Eric. Okay. Farin's text is still the same.
The flame is corrupted.
Hello, random NPC. Oh, hello, all these random people. Come again. We're hiding in the basement still.
Oh.
While you record. Oh, okay. Hey.
Maybe don't interact with it. I want to see what happens on screen when we have it recorded.
Yeah. So when you're done recording Anduin gestating, please come down here.
Anduin, help her. Call upon the light once more.
You're like, what's down there? I'm like, I don't know. He looks sort of sad.
Oh.
I feel sad for him.
Oh, that was
Behind you,
good. Oh, I love that. That's nice.
Yeah.
Okay, so where you guys are downstairs?
Yeah, we're downstairs.
Can I go down there? Oh,
Yeah,
I
come
see,
down
I see,
here.
I see. I'm coming. Oh, what? Oh. Oh, he looks so
excuse me?
sad.
He looks so sad. What are you?
Oh, he disappeared when I clicked on him.
Yeah, I asked him about him. I said, what are you? And he just disappeared.
Oh.
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 Oh, there's just like a little bit of a fluffy cloud there. Oh. Okay. Oh, shit! Oh, holy fuck, come back downstairs! Oh, that was spooky as fuck. Didn't anyone else see it?
No.
No.
Like, go to the stairs and then turn around, like here. Does it take your shape?
No. I think it's just because
me.
you clicked on it.
Yeah, because I talked to him. I was like, what are you? He's me over there.
Do you have any buffs? Like any new buffs?
No new buffs. I'll
Still
take
a
a
nice
screenshot.
thing in the
Hold on.
background doing a little swirl next to our head.
Hold on, I'll take a little like screenshot. Hold on. This is what I see.
Oh.
Yeah. It's only when I get to the stairs. That's what I was going up the stairs and I turned around and it's that. But when I go over to it, it vanishes.
Oh, that is creepy.
But it's not
like
there
Ulf,
anymore.
but she's like hovering, kind of like Xalatath does.
It's like taking my shape, talking to it. And it's following me, by the way.
Oh, great. Lovely.
Yeah, it's following me to the stairs. Okay, you know what? I'm leaving. I think I might be cursed.
Oh.
Oh, I don't like that anymore. I don't like this. I'm leaving. I'm leaving again. This is too spooky. Too spooky for me.
Is
oh,
it
dear
following
God.
you out of the tower?
Anduin, oh my God, it's there at the door. Hold on.
Think she's seeing things.
It's in the doorway now.
Oh,
it's following me.
Oh my God.
I am gone. I'm gone, everyone. It's after me still. It's still following me. Oh shit. Okay, it's 100% following me now. Oh,
well,
do not like this.
That's
okay,
your shadow now. So
I guess I'm cursed for life. Okay. I guess.
It's like
I
the
guess I have to
meme.
live like this now.
It's like that meme tweet that's like, game's haunted.
Hovering with ill intent.
What?
Yeah,
Game's haunted.
Game's haunted.
Oh,
Oh my God.
And you can actually just talk to Anduin and see that talk animation. And he has a little gossip text.
Oh, he does it again. Oh, Anduin.
Sorry, man.
If I can.
You need to have some gumption. Come on, man. You need to get the mojo going, like Austin Powers.
Whoa.
I can almost taste it. The light. It's right there at the tip of my fingers, but I just can't reach for it.
Yeah.
He does need
That's
some
a good
gumption.
line, though. He needs some gumption. Like I said, he needs the mojo back. He needs to do like a funny little like dance that Austin Powers needs to do. I'm so sorry. I'm taking Anduin's pain here very unseriously. I do like those lines though.
Is the thing still following you?
Yes, it's still following me. I'm just living like this now. I'm going crazy. This little haunting spirit is just following me here. If I get a cool pet from this, I'm gonna be happy. But I feel like I'm just cursed right now. Oh shit! Yeah, so it's just hovering there, following me. What is it, boy? Speak to me. Okay, so this guy's been leaving propaganda. So a lot of English people are having a good look at stuff. God, I'm just not hitting it with these jokes right now. A propaganda, guys?
Oh my God.
Okay.
Look at stuff.
In fairness to me, it is 1:30 in the morning, so my
Oh God,
my brain is
I feel
not
like you guys having
not
a
quite
nice,
there.
pleasant time with this. So I'm talking about you guys having a nice, pleasant time with this, and I'm being haunted. I'm being followed by a shadow. I'm being harassed. I'm making terrible jokes, and no one's laughing.
It's just not your night.
Out to get me. It's not my night. Hallowfall is out to get me right now. Also, where's my last clue
This
here?
is a good book.
Oh, I want to see a good book. Oh, here.
I think you might have already clicked on it.
Now, this one is my last one that I'm looking for.
Ah.
Me and my shadow are here too, but we're both chilling. I just need to take one more screenshot to let you guys see how funny this is. We have a weirdo little stalker here. Tabita. Okay.
Oh my
Scratch
God,
out
that's so
20.
creepy. It's right behind us.
I know! It's following me. Anyway, so, obviously this is Mr. Bad Guy talking, and the Order of the Night gathering strength, or maybe it's someone else, but the light has made
someone else. Yeah, I think it's someone in the Order of Night.
In the Order. Not me, not anymore. So gazing into the sun has blinded him, but now through the darkness he has found his vision. Okay. Interesting. Turn into Faerun.
I think we need to get the other clue first.
Yeah, I think I still have one
gone
more.
on my. I've had my panic run while my shadow's been following me, so I've picked up everything. Also, I think my shadow's finally stopped following me, but this would be incredibly funny if it comes back at a later time. Hey all! Welcome to my crib. Come on inside.
Oh.
Okay, hey Faerun. Tell Faerun what we have learned.
Don't give in to fear. A cave. Could they still be nearby?
Okay, makes sense. So they killed Keltha too. Vayron squeezes her eyes shut and mouths a prayer and a curse at the same time. Make sure he gets a proper funeral. The Order of the Night will pay for this. We sealed off the Gloomcrag, the nearby cave, years ago. They must have dug their way in so they could target this dawn tower. How long have they been planning this? Okay, that makes sense. Even deeper shadow. I reached for the flame. I felt an overwhelming hopelessness and despair had been poured into it. So, Vayron... Okay, so the more that we get rid of these cultists, the more Vayron can relight her fire. Oh.
Look out!
Oh, shit. Oh, shit!
What are those things? They hardly seem real.
A trick of the shadow. I will deal with them.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Stuff's getting serious.
Wolf is like, Illyria, could you look behind me? Do you see
that one behind me? Could you help me out with my little problem? My little friend who's very foreboding and ominous, floating behind me with ill intent. Whee! Is this the right claim? Oh yeah.
Yes.
Gloomcrag. Perfect. We're fighting our enemies and not cool guys who I thought were wearing cool outfits and I thought were a secret order of the Hallowfall. Definitely enemies right now.
Yes.
This clearly makes me the most susceptible to propaganda myself, and I'm going to be joining
They have cool outfits.
They have cool outfits, though. Come on, guys, be for real right now. When you're a Scorpio.
That's why the ghost in the game targeted you. It could sense weakness.
I think it sense my weakness. No. Okay, cultist slaughtered. What else do we have to do in here? Stop the
now
summoning?
we just turn it in. Yeah.
Oh, perfect.
So, one thing I really like over here, when you come over here, obviously, cave is very dark right now.
Yes.
But come over here.
Ooh, we're heading there. We're heading there. Ooh. Ooh.
Oh,
Ooh.
I think.
Coming up, we're heading the right way. No, a bit further down. Ah, there we are. Hey guys.
I love how Vayron is her own light source.
Oh, that's
I
so
do
cool.
Like that too.
Oh, she has a little flame in her shield.
Shield too. Yes. Okay, lead the way, girl.
Oh, Anduin also has dialogue.
Oh. Once I would have been unable to understand what drove these cultists to the shadow, and now Anduin sides. I feel like this is like, no, he would never join a cult. He would.
Well, that's what he's saying. He understands how they could.
Yeah, I'm like, but why didn't you though? He's like, my friends. You have no friends, Anduin Wren. I'm going to put my foot down. You have no friends. I don't care about off-screen friends. That's like, oh yeah, my girlfriend goes to another school. You have no girlfriend who goes to another school. You have no friends. Come on, Vayron is your first friend in donkeys. She's the only person who's talking to you normally who isn't your co-worker. Who is it, a co-worker or is in the same social circle? This is like people who work a job and only have friends at their job. They're like, everyone
exactly
that I know
like
is like, this is my friend. Anduin, get some new friends. Go outside, befriend, I don't know,
pick up a hobby.
Someone who works, pick up a hobby. Go meet people who work in different disciplines than yourself. Stop mingling in the same social circle. Your co-workers are not.
I'm glad we're just taking a break to shit on Anduin.
It's my shit on Anduin break. I need them every so often. Anduin needs friends outside of his social circle. I'm glad he has Vayron. I'm really happy. That's what I'm going to say. I really like Vayron as his friend. She's a good balance for him at the moment. There we go. Get him, Vayron. And I'm not biased because she just has a cute voice. I'm stronger than that. Oh. You're looking at me and be like, are you just weak for this cute girl? No. Okay.
Shut
what
up.
Was it about? What was it for? Shut up. Be quiet. These guys do have a cool fit, though. There we go.
Yes.
Ooh, cool plant, too.
We shall click this at the same time.
Okay.
Oh.
All right. On the count of three.
Okay, let's. On the count of three. 3, 2, 1. Sorry, that was a count of 1. Also, we all have different animations that are set for our sort of towns. Oh, shit.
light be my...
Oh. No BFA cutscene for you, my dude.
Oh, he's angry.
Oh. And combat in a cutscene too.
Yeah.
I had to say that is like or movement, like such clear movement in a cutscene and an in-game cutscene too. So respect. Oh, we're getting a little bit spooky up in here. A nice little cutscene. Now, those are the short cutscenes I don't mind. That was a really cool bit of showing, like, whoa, he's a big guy blocking the whole cave. Cool.
More from Anduin.
It doesn't matter.
Ooh.
I'm no longer worthy of it.
We have to get out. It's suffocating in here. Are we running out of air? We have to get out. Homie, you're having a panic attack. Relax. Here's your paperback.
Yeah, be sure we all accept this at the same time because we are technically in a little mini phase scenario right now.
Oh, okay. A dark with weariness. It never ends, does it?
Don't give in to fear.
Okay. And accepting the next one, Varen shudders. We can't stay here. While Anduin has his panic attack there.
I gotta say, for all of my complaining about, I am buying this. This feels earned.
I think that's what I was saying. I think you need to accept the quest now.
Okay.
Yeah,
oh, hey guys, I was a little bit ahead. But yeah, I'm buying it too. Like I said, I'm liking this. I think it's the aesthetics as well. And great voice work once again.
Yeah.
And it just feels good. Makes sense. Even though, like I said, it feels very fast. I feel like there could have been quests in between this that aren't just side quests. I mean quests with these characters more. Yeah.
The light shines through you. But what if it goes out? What if you failed your people?
You think I've never failed? I've never made mistakes. I was never even supposed to be in Hallowfall. I stowed away to escape a family that only ever saw me as a failure. Was it a mistake? I lost an eye and an arm for it. Does that make me unworthy of the light? I regret nothing. I keep fighting because in the darkness, it's all we can do. I can't give up. It's not in my nature. And I don't think it's in yours either.
You don't understand. I've hurt people. I was controlled by darkness, but part of me enjoyed it.
Enjoyed hurting people? Or no longer being able to agonize over every thought and action? Having doubt, making mistakes, none of these make you unworthy, Anduin. They light your path forward.
Anduin looks surprised, but thoughtful. Just pointing out that flavor text.
Oh no, thanks for pointing that out. I haven't been looking at chat.
Beledar's light has returned. Thank you, Illyria.
Did Illyria just punch those fucking rocks?
This is really funny because now Beledar is dark for me.
Barry's like, wow, Beledar's light. We're like, whoa, beautiful. And you're like, this spot, holy shit, it's dark out here. Also, that was a good little like bit of talk, by the way. I'm just going to give my opinion really quick about this. That was a very good conversation between Anduin and Varen. But again, I think it's reinforcing that Anduin's failings is he's going to one day take up the mantle of king again, unfortunately.
See, I kind of thought the other way around, because the thing Varen points out is that the thing he enjoyed so much about being controlled wasn't the killing or the acts of it. It was not having to be in control, not having to agonize over everything he's doing and all the consequences of his actions, which is what he was doing while being king.
Yeah. And now I'm going to rebut that with, I do think that the writers would be saying a good king doesn't agonize over his actions. He knows, like, that he will make mistakes, but it's a part of ruling, so he shouldn't be agonizing over every decision.
Yeah, I suppose.
Yes, I'm going to be a devil's advocate in this, because all I'm picking up is...
Oh, now it's light again. There we go.
Yeah, also, I got to read this out for the recording. In all chat, someone said, that bitch turned yellow again. My eyes. It's like, next person says, it's like, make up your mind. Anyway, so, thank you, fucking map chat. Anyway, but yes, I would like to, and this is the trouble though, I want to interpret it in your way, Port. I want to. But I think this is all setting it up as a king will make mistakes.
There is more later.
There is more? Okay,
yeah.
Okay, we'll keep on going. Maybe I'll shut me trap then, and maybe it'll be
also,
definitive for me, or maybe I'll be a thorn in your side.
Anduin has some text here if you talk to him.
Anduin looks up at Beledar. It's light in his eyes. It really is something, isn't it? Veyron's right. Seeing the light return, you can't help but feel hope swell in your chest. Even me. Anduin shakes his head. Sorry about what I said back there. I shouldn't have been dragging you and Veyron down with me. Okay. Like I said, it's still sad boy hours. I like his shows of anger at least, but like I can understand his like. Don't get me wrong. I can understand his sadness over this, but I still don't think he's acting out, and I still feel his reasoning for all of this. I know he feels like this, but once again, I do think the Shadowlands point is a point of weakness, which I know that the push like that was all about the jailer again.
I will say though, it is nice that we got to see him actually be a bit angry, have a bit of rage, and take that out, even if it's not necessarily on a bad target. He took it out on the right target, but
he took it out on the right target, as per always. Anduin can never do no wrong in regards to that.
It's nice being able to see that on someone that isn't Rathian.
Yeah.
Yes.
Exactly. I guess one positive here, but again, I just want to reiterate, like, Anduin's story, I think I'm enjoying. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm enjoying this, but I still think his story is weak. I think because of its weak foundations, and we've not been able to see him thoroughly act out other than having...
I do think that reframing is good, of they're moving past necessarily the connection to the jailer's thoughts, if it was his fault, versus there actually being a core of Anduin's personal insecurities and his personal agony.
I was gonna say that I kind of like the framing of it in this way. Like, it feels as close as we're gonna get to like a flaw where he's like admitting, I enjoyed it. It's not like this wishy-washy, like, oh, it was the jailer. I couldn't tell where the jailer ended and I began. He was like, I enjoyed it, you know, and then her, even though Farron had that follow-up where she was like, well, did you enjoy hurting people, or did you just like, you know...
Either way, he enjoyed it, and that's the thing. Of like, even if it wasn't necessarily the hurting people, he had a sick pleasure in losing control,
which is a flaw. We finally have like a bit of a flaw. It's the closest we've come.
One tiny flaw. And
we found one.
True. I'm gonna say this too. And while I don't think where I would ever go this deep, the idea of, do you enjoy hurting other people? Not quoting Hotline Miami here.
Did he enjoy hurting Rathian? That's a question that I feel like...
This is the thing. I'm going to hold my hands up. I think Anduin does enjoy hurting other people because he holds grudges. And like I've said this before, I think he does feel justified in a lot of his actions. And that positive feedback that I'm doing the right thing, at least for a while, made him feel good. And that included hurting other people, because in that search for justification, a person can't help but feel justified in demonizing someone else. Do you enjoy hurting other people? I think most human beings would say no, but the truth is that yes, we do, because when we feel justified, when we feel that we are deserved apologies or deserved for basically control over another person or reframing another person as the person who is wrong and that we hold no responsibility for our actions. I think every person could say that they have some sort of sick satisfaction of seeing someone get their comeuppance.
Yeah.
And I don't think this really covers it. It just says, no, you don't enjoy, no one could enjoy hurting other people. Human nature is that, unfortunately. And as much as we try to deny it, there is that, like, it's just human nature in a sense that we like seeing people get their comeuppance, whether it's for good or for bad or whether, and it's not a good emotion to have, but it happens though, and it's making peace with that is what
Faerun also has a very good bit of dialogue.
Okay. I will stop in my ruminations here on human nature. Faerun. The weariness seems to have drained from Faerun's face. She smiles as she takes in the light from Beledar. Thank you for staying strong with me. Player name. Beledar shifts of its own accord. I do not think her actions here influenced it, and yet she smiles up towards Beledar. I can't help but love when it reflects the light in my heart. You and your friends are newcomers here, and yet I haven't felt this connected to anyone in a long time. Aww! Faerun! At least she admits she has no friends. Faerun, we will be your friends. I'm tapping my chest here.
I will be your friend, Faerun.
We will be your friends, Faerun. We're leaving Anduin over there. We're like, we love you, Faerun.
We will be your friends.
We will be your friends, Faerun. There we go. Okay, Illyria.
Alright.
I am on the hunt.
Glad you're safe. Sensed something amiss when those creatures suddenly stopped attacking the tower and disappeared. Okay. You, me, Anduin, Faerun, perhaps she was happy to ensnare any of us. Eyebrow raise. Suspicious. Is that a future foreboding warning here? Do you feel it? Hope returning. Thank you for your help. Dawn Tower's flame remains dark. Let's meet at the tower. Let's fucking relight my fire to, quote, take that.
Thank you. I'm glad you're
I'm a comedian in my own mind.
Let's end this.
Sorry,
They
I
do
was
despair.
distracted.
With my beautiful take that joke, don't blame yourself. Okay, we're at the tower. They're beating them up the hill.
Cutscene time.
Ooh.
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 Hold on.
Okay, we're all ready?
Yes,
Yep.
a very important one.
Okay, quest. I'm ready.
Be strong.
Come back here, Illyria. Oh, I love the texture they did on Faerun's hair. I just saw it there at the back. It's really nice.
It looks really good.
You know the light is not with me.
There is no darkness so deep that the light cannot reach us.
Aww.
Aww.
Also, Anduin's ham hands. Big meaty paws.
Breathe.
That is actually really sweet. I really like
Yeah.
that. I love how Faerun's like, fucking dumbass, grab my hand.
We are the seekers of light. We are the holders of hope. In the very heart of shadow. We are the lamps that guide the way.
Oh, I like Anduin's song kicking in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, I love that moment right there with Illyria.
But she's
Yeah.
like half in the
Where
shadow.
And she chooses to keep walking away from the
Into
light.
the shadow,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, and it was never Anduin's light, but at least he felt
That's
it.
that's the thing I really love about this cutscene.
It's
Yeah.
a first
Oh my
step.
god, the look on his face
The
too.
rest is just time
Yeah.
That look of relief.
and trust.
Oh, we get a smile too.
Oh.
Yay! Oh, look at that. That's really
Okay,
sweet.
So during beta, I was very worried because like, oh, the text is kind of like, oh, Faerun grabbing his hand. They're holding hands. I was like, oh no, they're gonna do that thing. But they made it really clear that hey, it's Faerun doing it, and it's a very religious thing there. Like they're holding hands in communion there. It's not
Yeah.
like some kind of romantic thing. And I also really love that this was not Anduin finding the light after a few moments of doubt for like a few quests. It was Faerun channeling the light.
Yeah.
And he was just connecting with her.
Yeah, he was
The
like a
light literally
conduit.
came from her and traveled into him, and that was really good. If she's the contact point, he was just helping her by finally being able to focus and just take it all in.
Yeah. I'm going to add to that is I just thought it was really cute too. That was really nice.
It was cute.
You know what? Finally, Anduin has a friend after all this time. Me thumbs up in. I'm like, finally, on screen.
Anduin has 2 whole friends in 14 years.
Hey.
Everyone clap right now. Damn, my boy have autism, but he can sure make friends. There we go. There we go. That was, like I said, I really like that. Veyron, like I said, Veyron takes no fucking nonsense. That was really cool cutscene.
Yeah,
he has more dialogue again.
Yeah.
I love that. That was just really well done overall. Sorry, Porter.
No, I want you to go. I definitely want you to.
I'm going to say one real quick thing, though. I have to apologize. I accidentally stole this idea for a commission, and I ordered this commission months ago. I'm so sorry. Veyron, for hand-holding, I stole your idea, and I didn't know. I apologize for putting that out there. This was months ago. This was about, 5 months ago. I'm sorry. Veyron, I've stolen your hand-holding thunder. You know what? Veyron is included. She can be included in the hand-holding. Okay, go, Sil. Your thoughts.
No, I was just going to gush about how much I love that. I just thought it was very sincere, very well done. I'm feeling emotions now. I felt an emotion.
Yeah.
I was not expecting that. But the animation was really good. I really like, especially, Porter, you said this, that it was Veyron. The light came from Veyron, and then Anduin, this is clearly the first time that he's been maybe touched by the light or been in contact with it since.
Even if he's not calling on it, it is him feeling it for the first time.
Yes, yeah, and just the emotion on his face. Oh, that was just really well done. I really loved that. That made
it's a good moment of showing he now has that seed in him of knowing the light isn't shying away from me. The light will flow through me.
Yeah.
It's just he needs to figure out how to muster the strength to call on it again.
Right, he is not so fallen that he is beyond the light's reach.
Which that ties really well into his dialogue text right here.
Let's see.
Oh.
What can I do?
Oh, moving on, yeah.
Okay.
And I like that it's not just he has instantly internalized that lesson from Veyron. He is still doubting it, but he has been told about it, and now he is ruminating.
It's like a step forward on the road to recovery. He might step backwards or something, but he's made a step forward.
That's what Veyron said. It's the first step, and she's helped him make that first step, and now it's his choice to continue on that path.
Yeah. Okay. I like that. I like that a lot. Yeah. Good. And like you said, he hasn't internalized it yet, so it's not that easy. But at least that seed is planted in a sense of a small hope. That's the thing. That's nice. It isn't immediately fixed, but that hope is there.
Also, I don't know if you noticed, Sam, but the fact that our characters are too small, so they levitate us above the thing, because we are way too small for it. So when you look at it, we are visible above it. So they were clearly levitating us so that we could be visible above them.
Oh yeah, lift those short motherfuckers up. We need the steppy stool. God, that's a bit irritating. Lads, throw me in the yellow juice right now. But yeah. I think concluding, I really enjoyed that cutscene. That was incredibly sweet, and not only that, it was a cool character moment for both Anduin and Veyron, and like you said, Port, it's that was good friendship. That's what you would do for a friend. The Darren himself, you'd grab him, and be like, no, come on, we're doing this together. That was really, really nice. So, like I said, I'm thumbs up in.
Yeah.
We're feeling an emotion here. We're feeling one of the emotions. It's a secret which one.
One whole emotion.
One whole entire emotion. Yeah, this, I definitely have seen this text before, but this is a rare case where more context actually makes things better in this game.
Seeing the whole experience helps a ton.
Yeah,
with
knowing that it's not just like, oh, he's fixed now.
Because now we have the cutscene and not just text describing the cutscene.
Yes.
Like this was a surprise for me too. Like I enjoyed the idea of it, but it wasn't until I actually got to see this that I really enjoy this plot.
Yeah. You know what? I agree with you, Paul. I think that really tied it on. Rare enough, because I thought a lot of the cutscenes in Dragonflight let it down. I actually thought some of the cutscenes made Dragonflight's story even worse. That one made this one better. I feel like the cutscenes have really lit the game in The War Within. That was really enjoyable.
Yeah,
so,
every cutscene I think I saw in Embers of Neltharion, with the exception of the one that comes after in the last chapter, where Sibelian and Rathian reconcile, I hated. It just like made the entire experience worse. Each one, oh man, it was just like one ridiculous thing after another. But this, I don't know, like this was good.
Yeah. Like I said, well,
kindness and more towards your characters, like, you know.
Treat your characters well, and they'll treat your story well. And I don't mean that, when I say that, I don't mean like, whoa, the characters can never ever suffer any negative. I mean like, treat your characters with respect. Consider their story. Deliver that story. Make sure that the arcs are consistent. And like I said, this has been fast, but it's been consistent. Don't make them get over things too quickly. Don't, like I said, consider the context of your story. Put yourself in their shoes. Deliver a story that is respectful as to their emotions and their past and just their general character overall. Also, I'm saying this through a mouth of fruit roll up here. So, that was, like I said, it's respectful and it plays to your character's strengths and it enhances the story. Treat your characters well and they will treat you well. So, there we go. Complete quest. Veyron, I will complete your quest. I'm already 2/3 of the way through. Last chapter.
2/3 way done. Which, to be fair, this zone definitely feels more meaty than the last two. In terms of cohesive narrative. Even though it's not necessarily more stuff, the inclusion of more cutscenes makes the shorter time feel more valuable.
Exactly. And I think that because Anduin has so many lines in this, and it is revolving around, like I said, Veyron's acting as a good... I wouldn't say Veyron is a foil, actually, to Anduin, but she's definitely a...
Phil, come down here. There's another one here. Now you can record it in your camera.
Oh, goody. I want to be haunted too. I want to be cursed too.
Get cursed in the basement.
Hello, hi, I'm here.
I hit my head on the ceiling coming down with levitate.
Sam, is yours still following you?
Mine disappeared. I'm free.
Oh, I'm haunted now. Oh, Sam, you're right. This is really creepy. Oh my god.
I bet it's for like a toy or a pet and you have to take the shadow somewhere.
I imagine maybe there's more around the zone.
Yeah, and you have to like talk to them all or something. Yeah, or take them somewhere. It's really spooky though.
It's
and, like, look, move
very
up the stairs
spooky.
And you can see it like moving through this little crack.
Hold on.
Like, oh no.
I'm trying to dig up the screenshot. Oh, here it is. So I can show you guys.
Yes.
Well, you'll see it in the recording, but...
Yeah. Oh, that's spooky.
Does it change?
Mine was less spooky, a little bit goofy with her shoulders. Yours is spooky, so.
Yeah, yours is like all dark.
Very spooky.
And tall, too. Like I said, mine was a little bit goofy with my big old
looms.
shoulders.
She's looming. Oh my god.
Now, go like this and walk out the door and then turn around and look at the doorway. This was the spookiest bit. Go out and then turn around.
Oh my god, that's so creepy!
Yeah. That's really good!
I'm like genuinely weirded out by this. This is like, oh my god. Oh, she disappeared when I...
Blood splatters in here. Yeah, when you come back in, she kind of like goes back to the basement.
Oh man, this reminds me of a game called Devotion. They had a mechanic that was like, oh, I saw it move. Oh my god. They had a mechanic that was like kind of like this, where you're like exploring this apartment and there are like mannequins that are meant to like represent the family. Do you know what I'm talking about, Sam? That game by Red Candle Games.
Oh yes, Yes, I do know it. Yes,
where you
my horror
every time you
games
turn your back to
repertoire.
something, it would get closer. Oh man.
Man, I love games with that bloody mechanic. It's so off-putting, and especially something that you can't see like the features of and stuff like that. So, also, hey, Ilaria.
I hate how it keeps looking at me. Like it's always turned to look at me.
Yeah. Look, this is really off-putting. It's like broad daylight out here, and it's still off-putting.
It's even creepier because it's daylight, honestly.
Yeah.
And no one else can see it too. I think that's the other extra off-putting thing. It'd be funny if like it was like a debuff and everyone could see the shadow following you, but it's only because you can see it too.
Okay, so Hallowfall has made me feel two whole emotions. Warmth and terror.
Also, Faerun, I'll take any of your quests to Mereldar.
Yes, let's.
This is my favorite area in the entire continent, in the entire expansion so far.
Ooh, we're accepting. Lead the way, Faerun.
This order of night is no myth.
In the doorway.
The harbinger they speak
I had to walk past it. I had to like walk through it.
She won't stop. Your people need to be ready.
Oh. Oh, Faerun has a moth.
Oh, that's cute.
Aww. Oh, and then all of us on our griffins.
Oh, Anduin looks lost in
Alliance
thought.
expansion. Yeah. Ooh. He's ruminating.
He's
I love a good rumination.
I love a good rumination. Good brooding.
Good brooding time. Also, I'm starting to regret. I thought I was going to be so clever picking the lightning rush for my flying mount. But so far, all these zones have been so open, I have not been flying past any sort of like cliffs. So.
No, not really at all.
Shaking my head. Okay, finally, a chance to rest.
Oh, both of them have dialogue.
Ooh. Oh, Anduin, what are you saying?
Oh.
It is breathtaking. Ooh. To think that this was happening where we were fighting the Legion, then the Fourth War, and then... You see, Anduin puts more terror on Shadowlands, which is like the least terrifying thing ever. The Fourth War was Dude, are people not dying in swathes? The thing that, like, moves you? Anyway, okay, you know what? I'm not mad. After the last cutscene, I'm in a good mood. I'm
also in a good mood. This is like when we finally did Avarice.
We're free. We're
Illyria talking about Dark Flame. Totally different from Shadow Flame. No connection.
Oh, great.
Eyebrow raise. And this Dark Flame. Could it be this Dark Flame? Oh, don't look at Syl's scepter. That is definitely not Shadow Flame. No, don't look at Syl overall.
No, it's not totally unrelated.
We're totally normal here. We are normal and we're not corrupted. Okay, I admit that the first visitors that we'd have in Mereldar would have been outsiders. I thought the Empire, never mind. Ooh. Empire zealots. Okay. Helpful to my people. Take some time and rest. We love to have a rest. Thank you.
We lose so many to the darkness.
We should grab some food at the inn while we can. One of the general's rules will happily follow.
Faerun's like, I love fucking snack time.
Also, these characters, holy guns. I never noticed them. Holy shit.
Holy shit. Yeah, blessed gun. This is, like I said, this is very Warhammer. My blessed bullets on my blessed hole.
Anduin looking meaningfully at Illyria. Mom, can we go have a rest?
Give me an apple juice.
I need an apple juice and a nap.
I will say, I'm actually glad that despite Illyria's motherly nature, there is no hints at all of any motherly relationship with Illyria from Anduin's part.
That is one good thing.
They have been very clearly equals in this story.
Yeah, which I prefer.
Yeah, that's one thing I appreciate.
I love this film. I want to take a quick detour.
Okay.
Oh, quick detour? Let's go up the hill. Like I said, too many people, like we've talked before in Anduin's video, tend to put him in those places of family members so they can remove any sort of like I said, like, I think for a very long time, WoW devs have been scared of friendship in regards to their characters, because it's, especially Anduin, because it's, you know, the whole making a character soft has a certain implication.
The music in here.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Big book. Hey, don't you want to be put in a big book sometimes and then slam shut? Slam me shut, laddie. Anyway, I love this big book though. Oh, even the back's gorgeous. Yes.
Yeah.
Ooh, lots of quests to do around here now.
Yes.
Is
Yeah,
this
I
where
remember-
the dungeon is?
I'm forgetting the Brothers Brawn Pike from General Steelstrike is the side quest dungeon.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, gotcha.
Oh yeah, it's over on the side. Yeah. And then the max level dungeon is the airship,
The
isn't it?
Dawnbreaker, yes.
Yeah. Ooh, Lawmaster. Ask a
Yes,
question.
This is one of those really good ones where you, in order to get the answers, you have to collect all of the lore books around the entire zone. Because otherwise you can't answer his question correctly because you don't know the answer.
Right. Oh, that's cool.
Oh, I like that. That's interesting.
And then he gives you a hint of where to find it.
Oh. Let her get a clue. The cosmos is generally studied by the Arathi mages.
These little details here on this little book. Look at how detailed the pictures on these books are.
Oh, I've used one of these before. Like, obviously not like this, but you know, in a library, you know, a research library. That's cool. They got a working one in game. Yes.
The details on the book spines are kind of nice too.
Yeah.
Said they've done a lot of effort in regards to like prop creation.
Oh, they even made like a unique book that they're reading instead of just the default one from Legion.
Ooh. Hold on, coming over. We really need this emote. Now this is a emote I can get behind. Holy shit.
We have strayed from faith.
Ooh, and it looks like Arathi stuff on there as well. Ooh. Also, ma'am, do you have pointy ears?
Yeah, every single person here does.
Oh, yeah, she does have pointy ears.
There's an NPC way back that we're not going to go get because that's a little bit too hard. But you basically ask her if they're an elf, and she says, "No, I'm not an elf. I'm an Arathi."
Yeah.
And then she tells the story about how thousands of years ago their human and elven ancestors came over together, and they've intermingled to the point where they aren't half elves; they are just their own species now.
Yeah. Ah. Ooh.
And then obviously this view.
Oh yeah, out into the underground ocean. Very journey to the center of the earth, may I just say.
Yes.
It's very crazy. When you look at the size of that cathedral, they built that in 15 years.
Well, you know what?
They've got some good architects.
I will say this. You know what? They do have mages, though. I can actually forgive all that nonsense.
They do not have mages, actually.
They do not have mages.
They have one mage.
They love rocks, then. These guys, they have what? That's right. There is only one mage for the portals, isn't there?
Yes.
I remember that.
That's one of his side quests. Is that all of them except for she has the quest right here. It's literally called the Last Mage.
Well, okay. When are we gonna get Geomancer? I think we should add some Geomancers in here because that would have is. Yeah. With our Geomancers just.
And she's a chronomancer to do, so she just traveled back in time and did it all for them.
Yeah, exactly. You know what? Explain. I can buy it. Okay. Ooh.
But yeah, the Brothers Brown Pike quest is the dungeon quest for this zone.
Okay, we'll pick that one up nonetheless. I should really, you know what? I'll pick up all of these. I want to come back to this area and quest later.
Oh yeah, the side quests in this zone are phenomenal. Every single one.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely
and like I said,
gonna be coming through here.
Again, just for our recording and our playthrough too. I know anyone watching this would be like, well, it would have felt a lot longer if you did all the side quests. We're interested in the main characters. Again,
and it's one thing it should be both. It should have a lengthy main story and a lot of lengthy side quests.
Yeah, I can understand. Like I said, I can understand if they're like, look, we're giving you some max level quests at the moment, but we plan to do some more max level quests that help build, especially in these zones and stuff.
Big Bell, keep Anduin away.
I was gonna make that joke. Yeah. Don't tell Anduin there's a giant bell over here.
Get this man over immediately. We need reprisal here. We need take two. Yeah, and I like the little like transport boats too. Very nice. Ooh, where are we going? We're going down? Oh yeah, we're flying down.
There's so many little nooks and crannies in here. Like you
Ooh,
could explore this
again.
city for so long.
The verticality.
Like, just coming in this building right here. It looks like, oh, this would be one of those typical buildings that's just like a prop.
Yeah.
That Blizzard does a lot. But come in here. Come upstairs.
Ooh. Oh my god, how many floors is this? Oh, and there's bunk beds and there's like actual areas and stuff. It's on top floor. Whoa! Oh, this is really good. Oh, this is really nice. Holy shit, this is a whole barracks. I never noticed. Oh shit.
Oh, there's so much stuff in here. Wow.
That is really
so
nice.
many details in here.
The Blizzard employee who is the placer of props and the clutterer.
Oh, I was wondering why this building was phased. This is the building that you do the Faerun and Anduin stuff in. And they made sure to phase it so that no one else is jumping all over your shit while you're doing the floor.
We phasing. Yeah, that's not. Again, though, I brought up clutter before. I love a game with clutter. You know, it really does make a game feel alive. Clutter is very important, and the placement of clutter also very important. Also, it makes your Sims houses feel alive too. Makes your Final Fantasy 14 houses feel alive as well.
It's great skills. How every building you go in here, they're all filled, and they all have clutter. They are all open buildings. It's not like Stormwind.
Yeah, I like. One day in the far future, this is actually just like a wish list sort of thing, because it must suck to have to redo a whole city.
Yeah.
But adding more to the cities would be so good.
I think that's in the pipeline. I think they're working on redoing all of the major cities. And that's going to be coming up at some point.
Orgrimmar definitely needs a new portal room, gotta say.
They mention Orgrimmar revamps in Gazlow's short story, so...
Oh.
Like the idea of actually installing a dock in the cities.
Yeah. Maybe, you know what, I'd make Midnight a revamp expansion, but like, don't add any new like mechanics in regards to combat or anything. Just be like, hey, we're gonna make some shit and add some more shit to the world. It's like people just go nuts nonetheless.
Talk with this NPC right here.
Ooh.
Just read what she said.
I got to heal an NPC. Hold on one sec. I got to do my paladin. Yes. Oh, is this a paladin quest? Oh,
yeah.
Hold on.
What quest is it?
It's called The Price of Hope.
Oh, interesting. But then, would you go over here and look at the box she's talking about?
Oh,
okay.
If he fits, he sits.
Hold on, I gotta come over. I know this is a lynx.
It's an Imperial lynx.
Which apparently there's a really easy to get mount.
Ooh. Ooh.
Decoy boxes.
Yeah,
now I get it.
Come
now
talk to her first.
Where is this lynx? I want to see her. Oh.
Talk to her first and read what she says.
Okay. Don't worry, those decoy boxes are specific.
Take your lead.
The decoy boxes? Idiots sit in this box. Fort Arsehole coming through. Imperial Lynx, you can never be in Fort Arsehole. You're far too cute, let me just say. Oh my god, the whiskies though! They're giving them whiskies!
I know!
They're giving them whiskers!
Look at the whiskers!
Oh, look, the baby lynx.
Oh, there's a baby, where?
Oh my god, here!
Right here.
We could pick this lynx up and just take it and not. Oh my god, it's the two!
Oh, two of them!
Oh my god, there's two of them? Was it a turn? Two of them?
They're mischievous lynxes.
Mischievous lynxes. Aha, I see. When they get big ass, they can't sit in they can't just run wild again. Also, whoever's been dressing up these NPCs have lifted their game for this zone.
Yeah,
let me just
a lot better here.
People be looking kind of bringing back Schmexy here.
Meanwhile, this poor girl still has a vanilla chest piece.
No! Okay, well, you know what? We can't always be serving 24/7. You know what?
This is another quest that actually phases us when we go in here for this main story quest, which is good.
Oh!
friend.
Oh,
Can you
oh,
order a round of drinks?
oh, quick, everyone, have your drinkies. Oh, we get to order the drinks. Yes!
Now this one looks like they have a story to
What
tell.
drinks are? Oh, number 1 drink for 10 silver. Damn, they're bleeding me dry here.
The cats are trained as well as the soldiers are.
So here is
One
Farron's
more
worst
to
character
you.
flaw.
You have a friend for life.
Do you have a lynx?
Anduin's immediately like, do you have a kitty?
No.
Oh no, you can't.
She's not a cat person. No.
Allergies.
The worst
Allergies.
character flaw.
The worst character flaw. Oh, I got
I like
handed out
Anduin's
drinks.
hopeful little, like, do you have a lynx?
Right.
Like, can I see it?
May I see it? That's the thing, it's that tone of...
Yeah, before you
What?
turn in, definitely talk to all 3 of them.
Oh, okay.
We owe
Anduin.
our service.
Anduin
Yeah,
looks
let's do
lost
Anduin
in
first.
thought as he stares at his drink. What's on your mind, homie? Anduin looks over to you. Character name. You've been so helpful down here, as always. How do you do it? How do you even look at me after what happened? Don't worry, man. I didn't play Shadowlands on Ulf. What did I do to you? I tried to kill you. Comment, that wasn't you. It felt like me. I remember the rage, I remember the hate, I remember the exhilaration, satisfaction even. This is the skin of a killer, Bella. These were my emotions, or his, I don't know, but I felt them. In my nightmares, I still feel them. Anduin sighs. Maybe Farron's right. Maybe I should let it go. But I never understood how. Can one just decide one day to feel better about everything? Maybe it just means moving forward. He needs to take up yoga. Ask another question. What are your thoughts on the Arathi? Honestly, I'm still reeling. I didn't expect to find that there's an entire empire across the sea when I started this journey. The Arathi Empire of our world collapsed so long ago and has been dwindled down to the smallest remnant now. To find that the empire continued to flourish across the sea, but still, we're dealing with such a small portion of the Arathi. Are they normally this friendly, or do we need to be worried? Ominous. Okay. Let me see if what's on your mind. Okay, so that's the same.
Yes.
Ilaria, what do you got to say? Ilaria is scanning the inn, who is entering but exiting, so she's a bit paranoid at the moment. Any one of them could be an Order of Night member. Any one of them could have the information I need. Girl, calm down. Do you think this is the first time I've lost friends? I've lived a long time. In the 1,000 Years War, I saw planets burn. I lost my brother to the Orcish Horde in the Second War. Who's that? I don't even know. Do you guys even have a brother? I lost my sister to herself. Turelian and Arator. I've spent as much time with them as I haven't spent as much time with them as I would like. Dalaran isn't the first time I've lost people. Dalaran wasn't your fault.
It was mine.
Yeah.
It was mine. It was my job to stop him. Not only did I fall, but I failed so catastrophically that a city was destroyed. I may have not caused Dalaran's destruction, but it happened because of me. Is Verisa safe? Okay, finally we're mentioning Verisa. She's safe, thank the stars. What, really? Have you talked to her? She moved away from Dalaran a few years ago. I stop by when I'm able to, but my work keeps me busy. So you're lying. You don't know whether she's okay. Okay, Lyra. And as much as I love my sister, she's the least of the things I need to worry about at the moment. Girl! She does not give a fuck. She's like, whatever.
How much pain does this cause you, Port, as a Verisa Windrunner fan?
So much pain. I will note, this dialogue was not there when it first launched. It just went from the last one to this "we're here if you need us." They added this later after people like me complained about it. And you can notice the dialogue is very stop asking, because oh yeah, she's the least of the things I need to worry about right now. And are they going to explain the logistics of how the leader of the Silver Covenant does not live in the city that the Silver Covenant solely operates out of? Why did she move away? Where did she move? These are pretty important things. Why doesn't she care about all of this? Shouldn't she come with the fleet? Spoilers, she does not.
She does not. Can I just say something? It would have been more interesting if Verisa had done something wrong and she'd been exiled.
Well, I'm from Dalaran. I think that would also raise a number of questions of pot calling the kettle black there, Dalaran.
Yeah, exactly. But let's just say, like, there's been some. I'd make some bullshit up because obviously they haven't got anything. Well,
even if you're making stuff up, if I was to make stuff up, just literally say she was elsewhere. She was on a mission somewhere, or she was taking her sons to Disneyland.
Me immediately. Barista was in prison. She did so many things wrong. She threw an old lady in traffic. She exploded a guy.
If anything, that would be an interesting moment of how, say that Verisa was off training her sons on something or taking her sons on a nice thing, as contrast to Illyria's relationship with her son, and kind of showing how they make very different choices in regards to their family.
Ooh,
and how
I actually like
Verisa's choice with her family caused her to be absent in the most important time for her home.
I like that, and also it explains a lot, because think about it this way. How would she get word? Let's just say she's taken her sons on like a survival wilderness sort of thing. She's like, oh, you know, we're not going to have contact with like cities for about like 2-3 months. Let's go now. That would explain a lot, actually. I like that. I mean, I'm joking about. I'm just having
even beyond that, it's like, how would people immediately get word of Dalaran? Because
what mages are there to send missives?
Jaina and Thrall go back to the capitals to gather their fleets, but that word's not going to spread immediately. So by the time this leveling is done, she could still not know yet.
Yeah, true. I'd even say, as much as I loathe to admit it, if Rathian had already left at the end of Dragonflight, which I think is implied, I think he left very soon, he wasn't there for like, you know, after that final patch, it would have been implied that he had gone, even though his character model's still there and everything. Rathian wouldn't have known either if he's fucked off somewhere else. He's chasing Ikiradon, air quotes, meaning he's gone off somewhere to like just cry for about 20 years. How badly he was treated. But yeah, it does explain a lot, and it's like, okay, so with the limited time Thrall and Jaina have to tell people, they would just go to the capital city. Like, news would spread slowly, but if someone is specifically sort of withdrawn, let's just say Rathian has withdrawn kind of with his Black Talon, even though, like I said, I think it should have been...
Even though, you know, he does literally have the Black Talon, and he could very much find out that information pretty quickly.
Exactly, spy network. Let's just say all of them have left. Like, Rathian's gone, you know what? This ain't the place for me anymore. We're just going. It's still... I can suspend
it's one of the things you can stretch it until the next patch.
Yeah, I can stretch it till next patch, but after that, it's like, okay, sure.
It's like, sorry, he gets word that Anduin's around and he's on Kazagar. He's zooming his way over here.
I'm gonna say this, and
I'm like, that's not even headcanon. That is just canon. That is what was explicitly established at the start of Dragonflight, that he is actively looking for Anduin.
Actively looking for Anduin. Now, I'm gonna give you an idea I've given to Selport, and I know, minor Rathian divergence here while we're sitting with the gang. If they played it off that Rathian was ashamed after the events of Dragonflight and didn't want to talk to Anduin, and he's ashamed to actually meet up with Anduin again because he's embarrassed that he never became Aspect, that would be a reason that he's all of a sudden stopped looking for Anduin and now doesn't want to meet up with him because he's embarrassed.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that would have to admit that the writers are like,
thinking
he
about
wasn't
that.
as cool. He wasn't as cool as we tried to like. He's like, no, it's cool that Abyssian's the Aspect. You know, like they just played it off like, no, Rathian would really want this, and I'm like, actually, it would have been more interesting if Rathian was still a little bit like off put by the whole situation. Like, that was an unpleasant situation from him from start to beginning. He was over his head and he felt miserable and he was like overcompensating and everything fucked up for him, and now he's in a state of like semi-disrepair. That's fair. He'd be like, I don't want Anduin to see me like this. Why would I meet up with Anduin? Like, even if he's like been wandering himself, I'm a fucking mess. Why would I want to meet up with him? It creates a good sort of excuse, like Rathian purposely now changing his mind because he was so eager to see Anduin again and be like, I'm so full of hope and, you know, ideas. And then after Dragonflight, he's like, leave me alone, I angy. little cat picture, but opposite of like leave me alone. I'm severely depressed again. Well, it isn't Rathian severely depressed, but the devs haven't thought about it. Anyway, so I think that's an okay excuse. Still, you thought that was a pretty okay excuse too. Also adds that delicious tension and angst to the situation. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, I think some like Rathian being like ashamed, even like you could chalk it up to him being like ashamed of his behavior during that expansion, but yeah.
They would have had to do more groundwork, I think, in Dragonflight and be like, look, I was overcompensating because I was actually incredibly like overwhelmed and stuff like that, and unfortunately they just played it off as Rathian stupid, so
I like the idea of him
they're gonna have to sleep in it,
feeling a little ashamed, like of like words, like him feeling ashamed that he didn't become Aspect like he wanted to, like his entire life's purpose being upended, but that would require them to acknowledge that was kind of, you know, what he was created for. So
yeah, exactly. They'd have to think a bit harder about his characters, which we've just seen did not end well. So there's our little Rathian distraction, and I suppose that could actually letting that flow into our topic and discussion of like writing here. There would be characters who'd be almost like, you can easily see characters who may be engaged in this fight and characters less so. The weird ones that I do feel are missing from my knowledge of max level quests are probably like Gen and Shaw. I've noticed they are not there, which is like, okay.
Which, in fair, I think Shaw is odd, but I think, well, no, because Gen isn't even leader anymore,
yeah,
so Gen has nothing he's doing.
It was like this, daughter, you are so important to me, and it's your time to rule. And trust me, Anduin isn't my son. Anyway, I'm leaving now so I can go see my favourite child. Bye. Gen was like out of there. He was out of bloody Gilneas. He was like, yeah, okay, here you go, Tess. You do you. Okay, I'm gonna go see Anduin. So Gen is like, yeah, that's weird. Gen's just doing his usual Gen behavior of like, my son, Anduin, you know. So, yeah, that's a bit bizarre. Like I said, it's just a bit of the spy master and like second in command, and I know for sure Jaina would be like, yeah, Anduin's there. Like, why would she hide that from like Stormwind if they brought like over? Because there's Stormwind troops, isn't there?
Yeah.
Yeah, so. All right. That's all I've got to say. There's a few unusual choices. And a few
we're not
choices.
there yet.
Yeah, we're not there yet. Anyway, we're getting ahead.
Final Illyria bit.
Yeah, Illyria. We're back on Barisa. Anyway, very odd that she isn't there, but I like your very simple, clean, make sense idea, Paul. That was nice, cut end. Answers the question. It will take a little while before she has the news. She's out on a survival wilderness trip with her sons. Intense training. Yeah, they're lifting rocks. The rocky music's playing. They're doing real cool shit. Okay, so we say to Illyria, we're here if you need us. Thank you. After Zero imprisoned me, I had given up all hope of seeing Azeroth again. Now I've got to see both of my son, you know, now deep in the bowels of Azeroth, the very person who saved me from another planet. It'd be nice if this ended the same way. So Illyria at least is hoping for a good ending. Hey, Faerun, at some point you'll have to try our Imperial wine. I love how Faerun's just like, never mind those two. Have you tried our wine? There we go. Priory, which is heated with the sacred flame. We only drink it on special occasions, so just drinking it is enough to conjure thoughts of good times. Aw. Okay. We should go to the Isle of Dawn. They've got 97% alcohol. Much to say. Complete quest. We all completed and getting the
there's also Faerun's little dialogue.
Oh, Faerun. Okay. At some point you'll have to try. Okay. Can you tell me the Rethi Empire? Okay, so when I was younger and we left, I have some memories. I remember the parades through the city. Everyone would be out and cheering as the army walked by. Also, they have an army too. Remember the lynxes in ceremonial armor, resplendent and regal. I remember the part near where I used to live, where my parents would take me for walks and we'd feed the animals. Most of all, though, I remember the feeling of belonging. I remember my family. I remember my friends. Okay, Faerun, if she remembers her parents telling her that she'd be useless and she got on board a ship to escape, and that was about 15 years ago. Is Farron about 30? Or at least,
Unclear. Probably
mid-30s?
around that, though, yeah.
Yeah, mid-30s?
If he was
yeah.
probably around like 15 or so, it seems like the estimate when she left.
Because I'm guessing that's when they roughly joined the army, and I'm thinking that was like kind of like the main career route for Arathi, it seems here. So, okay, makes sense.
My arrows strike true.
Illyria, okay. Now, Night Watch.
They will not escape.
Let's go. Zealoteth is using the Order of the Night to serve her whims. I've heard some Arathi complaining about the new wave of propaganda. English people looking at them that have been put up around Mereldar. Find what you can and deliver it to General Steelstrike. I'll be there as soon as I can. We need to convince her of the severity of this threat. Okay, collect 8 Order of the Night propagandas.
We need to talk.
Of course.
Oh.
I need to see Rain about my prosthetics anyway. Let's meet later.
Okay, we're all splitting up, gang.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, now we're faced together.
Oh. Okay. Oh, hello everyone. I like this inn too, by the way. Really nice. Just as a random aside.
Yes.
This would actually be good for actual, like, other than the 2 NPCs at the back here, this would actually be good for, like, RP by a mile.
Bran, you're fucking everywhere.
How is he always ahead of us in every zone?
He's just like, people are just kind, and you know what? They respect a man who keeps his whimsy.
But yeah, the thing I like about this quest is that there are these optional stay a whiles actually highlighted by the quest.
I will see you through
Oh yeah, I like the big speech bubble, by the way. I think that's actually really good.
In my heart,
Farron, I was inspired last Beledar Shadow. I designed a new arm prosthetic. I think you'll wear this one.
Thank you, Rain. But the shield you made me is all I need. I'm sure your talents would be better spent on other inventions.
It's my pleasure to make a new arm you would use, Farron. You told me about the discomfort and how it impacted your mobility. So I was thinking...
Rain? No. I have lived with my injury since I was a child. I've learned to do everything from sword fighting to dressing myself with one hand.
But what if I figured out the weight balancing? You said that was what you didn't like about the first few I made.
Then I think some of our veterans who will lose an arm to the Nerubians will be very grateful that you've improved the design. Rain, I've learned to navigate my life without a prosthetic. I don't want to relearn everything, but if you want to improve something of mine, a better shock absorber on the shield would be a blessing of the flame. Those Nerubians are getting bigger, and it puts all that weight on the shoulder.
Oh yeah? That's a tough one. Let me sketch out some ideas and get some measurements. I think that'll be an interesting project. Thanks, Farron.
Keep up your work. Everyone on the front line appreciates the new kit upgrades.
Oh, I really liked that a lot. I thought that was really good.
It's a very nuanced discussion about disability that I really like.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, and it really does make sense. And I love how Farron just was like, no, I'm fine.
Also, I like how there's that little cultural touch of when they're wanting to say like something is a good thing. She says that'll be a blessing of the flame.
Yeah.
It's a nice little.
Yeah.
They're not regular humans. They have their own turn of phrase.
Yeah, turn of phrases, colloquialisms, like that's always good. That always has a really nice sort of spice to the writing there. So, yeah, agreed. That was a good stay a while and listen too. Also, poor old Farron though, every time that she'd take off her shield though, she'd be unbalanced for a second. That weight off your shoulder. Girl, you'd be like a seesaw for a second. Okay, now, where are we heading here? Find Anduin and Ilaria at the wall.
Oh, they tell you, find Anduin and Ilaria at the wall.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's up here.
The wall.
No bells on this one.
Ooh. No bells on these. Make sure to stay away from the bell wall.
He's safe.
This one is very interesting.
They will not escape. I wish you had heeded my warning and stayed in Donegal. She is here, Anduin. The Arathi are in danger. We are in danger.
I needed to see if there were really descendants of the Arathi down here. I'm the king of Stormwind. So many human kingdoms have fallen. I needed to know if there were others.
It was still a foolish risk.
You're not the only one grappling with the voices in their head.
What have you been hearing?
Beledar, the Emperor's vision. That prophecy that drew them here. It's the radiant song I'm hearing.
You have been hearing the star?
Yes. No, not really. When I saw Beledar for the first time, I had the vision again. It's related somehow. I wish Khadgar were here. He'd know what it all meant. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to...
No. You're right. I wish he was here as well. We'll have to find our own answers.
I've gotten a look at the crystals and their key flames. It's not Azerite, but it's close enough that I think they're connected.
Then you've realized when Beledar shifted for the first time?
Their day of darkness. The same day Sargeras plunged that sword into Azeroth.
I think the end was a little bit of a leap. Like, the Day of Darkness is the day that Sargeras plunged the sword into Azeroth.
It's weird that they put it in this order, because the next conversation explains more.
Okay. Oh.
But also, I love their height difference.
Short king. You know what?
This is canon accurate.
This is canon accurate. I saw someone once say that Anduin was like well over 6 foot, and I was like, be for fucking real right now. That man is like 5'11" and wide, because this is, once again, I'm gonna make the joke. 5'11" men versus 5'11" women. Why am I so short? You're the same height as me. No, that can't be. Anyway, that is the correct. Yeah, I mean, elves should be taller, and Anduin is. It's ridiculous to be like, oh, Anduin's so tall. No, he isn't. Come on, he's a short king. He's never had the same height. Also, all of his bones were crushed. His growth would have been. He would have got wide, but he wouldn't have got tall.
I'm also proud to
hey, everyone.
call her my daughter.
Aw. Oh, is she daughter? Aw. Hey, ma'am.
Sacred flame, guide your way.
Okay.
Oh, I want to check something.
Yeah?
Still, you can't see the light's call on Auralia, can you?
The light's call.
There's no quest on her called that. It's just taken up. But can you, Sam?
I see an economical request.
Okay, so this is a priest-only quest then.
I got to write a letter.
Yeah, no, you guys can't. Oh, no, I didn't mean we need to do that. I just wanted to see if you could see that request.
Also, by the way, I love how the mother is like, you suspect nepotism? Understandable. You haven't been here long.
It's a very funny concept. They're coming from this very, our holy immortal emperor. We follow his blessed vision.
No,
but they also have this very nuanced concept of nepotism.
I've got to say this. That is still nepotism. She's like, no, my daughter being the quartermaster is not nepotism. Look, girl, you don't have many people here. Of course it's nepotism if your daughter somehow gets into the second most important position. The idea is that she shouldn't have been going for that position in the first place, my dear. Being a lawyer, I'm going to tell you that. Okay, Night Watch, handing that in. I'm not going to do my little letter of recommendation. Okay. General Steelstrike reads through her propaganda. Through the propaganda? Need to know more about this Zalatak.
Takes the propaganda.
Takes a propaganda at the propaganda. And every time we rotate our reserves through, I make sure to learn the names. Okay, Spa Day. Okay. Okay, we got to train some recruits. Okay, fair enough. Oh, this is. I am just going to quickly do this letter. To Merrick's Council Ward. I need to be polite to Merrick. Oh. Okay, and thank the flame. Nice. I love how, writing this letter, though, it's 3 of the goofiest choices you could ever possibly pick and just 1 normal choice.
Yeah.
I'm me shaking my head. I'm You know what? Fair enough. This is a quest you can be goofy in because it's not involving anything, and there is a serious option. Fair enough. Okay. Cool. Also, really like all the stuff you can get from the quartermaster in here, just as a random aside.
Oh yeah, I can't wait to collect the Arathi sets. They're gonna look absolutely amazing.
Oh, they're gonna look so good. Oh, and also the lynx is a nice color. I like that red lynx. Okay. Okay. Nice. Let's go help some guys spar.
The flame burns for all of us.
Okay. Ooh, can I talk to many at the same time?
Always be
yes.
prepared.
Oh, I'm gonna round all of these guys. We're gonna go full fight club here. We're gonna spar in a way that these Arathi have never seen before. Opening them to a whole new environment of slaughter here. Okay, there we go. Ender of Dawn Search. Yeah, these
dialogue right here is very important.
Ooh.
Flames. One of the old gods? No, something else. A survivor from the depths of time.
Interesting.
So she is not the fifth old god. Oh, she is a stay a while and listen.
Ooh.
This land was not what we expected.
My
Who has?
strike true.
General Steelstrike.
Oh, I'll hand in the quest because I can't see that one yet.
I must ensure my people's survival.
So that's got me thinking.
We must
Stay a while
rely
and
on
listen.
outsiders to save the Arathi. Our holy mission Walk with me for a bit, outsider. I assume Farron has told you of how we came to this strange land. The Emperor's vision. A prophecy of light, battle, and victory. For the Arathi and the Sacred Flame. I was newly raised to my position. Being entrusted to seek out an Imperial prophecy was a great honor. Our armada braved the storming sea and its impassable tempest. I thought that final storm was sure to scuttle every airship. Instead, there was a radiant flash. The Emperor's vision, exactly as he had foreseen. The light transported us beneath the surface of Azeroth. But still under the light of this star we named Beledar. So many died as the Armada crashed into the cliffs. We thought the eternal flame of Erethdor snuffed out that day. Then, as we labored to rescue this stowaway child, Farron, we discovered that she had preserved embers of the flame, at risk to her own life. Brave fool. Yet I'm eternally grateful that she held on to that symbol of hope. Don't tell her I said that. Years later, there was a great rumble. We thought the cavern was going to collapse. It was the Day of Darkness, the first time Beledar shifted to shadow. We had put down roots by then. My soldiers left to make homes for themselves. They started families. Flames, help me. There are children now. I've had too many years of defending against the monsters that go bump in the night. Great Chiron and their Lamplighters guided us through the darkness. But like Farron, they mistake saving for safeguarding. My people are brave and strong, but they are not all flame-blessed heroes. I know exactly how many soldiers we lose to the dark. If we play it safe, we might survive long enough for me to put my grandchildren on the front line. I welcome you, outsider. I hope your people's arrival and the Earthen's reunification means better days for Mereldar. But I fear we have just made ourselves a bigger target for the dark.
That actually does confirm that it was Sigaris' sword likely that caused the Day of Darkness. Because before I was like, how did you come to that conclusion? It could have been any sort of big grumbles, you know? But no, if it was a specific day a fair few years back now, it's like, suspicious. Okay, yeah, fair enough. Meredar's light. Also, that was very nice in the sense of like, setting up more of Faerun's backstory. And thumbs up him. Okay. Oh, play with the orphans.
The darkness comes. Farron's at the orphanage. She was the first child to call it home. She visits whenever she can.
Also, by the way, this is a good downtiming quest. This actually makes the quest feel a bit longer.
All of that stuff is very good. Of like, these are downtime.
Yeah, because this actually makes it feel a little bit longer than like the breakneck speed of the last two zones. Like, also you two, why do you have to show off? I don't have any cool falling abilities. I'm a paladin. Put my shield up and I just collapse onto the ground. Okay.
Oh, these three are great.
Ooh. The ones with the sword or the one on the barrel?
The ones with the sword.
Oh, hold on. Can I play? Okay.
Know what to do during curfew.
Okay. Undefeatable monster. I'm almost the same size as these children. Like
I am the same size. Look at me.
We don't.
Look how monstrously large my head is compared to theirs.
Oh my god! Hold on, I'm looking at a distance here. Hold on.
This is so cute. Oh my god.
You're wide. You're wide like Anduin port.
Just look at how monstrously large my head is compared to theirs.
Oh my god, the proportions.
The adult wideness. When you become an adult, you just gain twice as much wideness, I've got to say. Okay, where are we throwing rocks at? Oh, are we throwing it? Okay.
Why are monsters mean?
Play with orphans, 2 out of 3. Who's this little girl at the back? Floor is under sea. Oh, shit. Oh, do I have to walk on the fence? Dear goodness, everyone knows, like, I'm terrible at walking on the fence. Maybe? Oh, hold on, play with this.
Oh, these kitchen assets. These are really cute.
Ooh. Okay. Oh, what is that bar at the bottom? Distance from a hiding child. Oh, that other one wants to... Right, okay. I need to find the one that's hiding, too.
Oh.
Okay. Is that what it is? Is it pointing in the house?
Oh my god, Farron is reading to the kids. That's so cute.
Yeah, oh mine was upstairs. But, you know, I love these kitchen assets over here.
Oh, this is really cute, too.
Ooh.
It's really nice.
Warcraft housing confirmed.
I know, right? This reminds me of like almost like a piece you'd see in Final Fantasy XIV. Like,
yes, exactly, because it looks very cut out too.
Yes, right. It looks really good though. Okay, cool. And I played with all the orphans, children entertained.
I can't find the location of this treasure.
Just leave them behind.
Some of them, I think the children are cheating, just letting you know. So, okay, there we go. Faerun's like, I love coming here whenever I visit.
Hold on. Look at Faerun. That is some insane hand strength.
Oh, holding that big ass book, I know, with like one hand, and then like, she's like, yeah, no, this is easy for me.
She's just doing that with her fingers.
And she's just doing the tips of her fingers too. This woman is just lifting. Whole ass tome. That book weighs about 10 kilos. She's like, nah, it's fine. Tips of my fingers. Easy game.
It's embarrassing. Okay, I seriously, I haven't completed the quest yet. I can't find.
The find the ticket here. Follow me. Are you doing the one where he's like, find me? Come upstairs.
Oh, upstairs. Oh, I feel dumb now.
Yes. Don't worry, it wasn't pointing in the right direction. I think he's there.
Is there a child right here?
Here.
If it's not stealth, then no. It might be a different child. You could probably ask a different one to do a different thing and just leave that hide and seek child.
Yeah, let me...
He's lost forever. Goodbye.
Oh, the lighting
yeah,
in these windows.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah. Yeah, and also we could see our little maps on each other. There we go. Yeah. It's actually close to him, though. You see that? Like, you're searching for him. It was like... Because that's what the green bar is, by the way. Locating him. It's like hot and cold. Okay, a Skardin just came in the house, though, just letting you guys know. Okay, no longer Skardin.
Just an undead Worgen.
Just an undead Worgen. Yeah, it was a Skardin for a second. Okay, there we go. When I arrived, I was the only child. They founded this for me. I wasn't quite sure how Siegfried put up with me. I was quite rambunctious. I love coming here when I'm in town, despite everything. The kids are so bright and happy. Meredar's light. Okay, complete quest. Oh!
A beacon in the dark.
Oh, shit.
Don't give that's the warning.
It's that bell. Watch out, Anduin. Watch out. It's a bell.
Okay, I love how they have the guards like actually on guard here now.
Yeah,
Protecting the orphanage.
And that sound location was really good. I could tell it was coming from up on the gate, coming out here. I was like, I'm looking up basically here.
Into the unknown. Merildar's under attack.
I was like, God, it's so interesting looking at Beledar and just all of those runes around the impact site.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's like, yeah, that is probably going to be one of our big mysteries here, what exactly it is. I kind of feel stupid now for saying, oh, it must be a Draenei shit, but...
I don't think you're that far off the mark.
Yeah.
We can talk about that after, though.
Okay, we'll talk about that after. Maybe the start of the next
Now
video, because it's getting a bit late.
Yeah.
Okay. Collar the hoot for whom the bell tolls. It tolls for thee! Okay. Attack of the Flame, Crossroads of Twilight. Okay, we can do that. Kobis. Oh, it's the stinky fishman.
Be strong, my friend.
The Grobis or Pobis. Probiscus.
We are surrounded by dangers. Caution is warranted.
Okay, does anyone else have anything else to say? No. Okay. I'm loving that really ominous void ball. Has no one seen that? You know, has anyone got draw distance to see that ominous void ball?
I do, yeah.
Yeah. The NPCs?
Oh, the NPCs, yes.
Do they have one though? Also this light rain too, like the falling embers. Very cool. Okay, cool. Old Grim is going down. Die.
Manipulates the Kobis
Perfect.
through their hunger and the Arathi through their fear.
I mean, both are very relatable emotions, my dude. Hungry and fear. Very, very susceptible weaknesses of any person. Okay, let's sort these guys here. Actually, let me see if I can round up all these guys here for a second.
Yes! Night falls! Renalash begins!
Ooh. Oh, he thinks that Renalash is starting here. Okay. Okay. What are you doing over there? So, oh, both of you guys go over there. Hold on, I'm coming over too. I'm just like causing a bit of mayhem and destruction over here.
Join me in the shadows. Bring the Harbinger joy.
Okay. On. Okay. Okay, there we go. There's all of our Kobis stinky fishmen murdered. Okay, now. Ooh. Good divide and conquer there, guys, by the way, too. I was watching what you were doing. And I was like, should I come over too with my hordes of guys? Okay, Crossroads of Twilight.
He draws strength from the darkness. So do I.
Okay, Lariat, edgelord.
What can I do?
The darkness.
Oh, that's
Kettle in the dark.
funny little thing when you talk to him. Or when you talk to Illyria after you turn in the quest.
Talking to Anduin?
Oh, Illyria.
Illyria again. This odious man. Oh, the Khan Drakthea. Who was that again? Was he that bloody...
He was the guy who betrayed Silvermoon to Arthas and allowed him through the rune gate.
Right. Oh, damn, she's still holding a grudge after all this
It's
time.
funny because she wasn't actually there for that. She doesn't know him.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, because she
went off before it and left it all to Sylvanas, didn't she?
Yes.
It all fell on Sylvanas' shoulders.
Before that,
Sylvanas
he
thought,
was
"Oh, shit."
putting up a pretense as a very nice magister.
Damn.
I guess she just fucking hated him.
She hated him before that. She was like, I knew he was a
She's
little
like, I
fucking
smell a
dumbass."
rat.
I smell a rat. It's him. Okay, candle in the dark. Kill Alaric Cleed in the Veneration Grounds. Don't mind if we do. Okay, how do we go?
Let's go, Ilaria.
Oh, Ilaria's leading us here. Bring down the bubble. Ilaria's getting a little bit into this.
True power is blue opacity on your model.
Holy shit!
I will say it's very weird that she doesn't have a unique void form anymore.
Yeah. Now she's just oversaturated blue.
Taken an interest in you. Harbinger, do not forsake me.
She hasn't taken an interest in you, my dude. She's letting you get very killed. Oh,
cutscene.
How could any Arathi be in league with such monsters? The sacred flame is lost. Fall back!
No. We cannot keep retreating from the darkness. Our fear has overshadowed our faith. Beledar may have guided us, but it is not what will save us. Stand with me against the shadow. Show this Harbinger the true strength of the Arathi.
8 of us.
Fall against the darkness. What will we do then?
It's what we always say, General. The light will return. Even if someone else carries the torch. We are the seekers of light. We are the holders of hope. In the very heart of shadow. Together, we guide the way.
Ooh.
Anduin looks extra scrunkly amongst the Arathi there.
He does look a little bit scrunkled.
So that transformation visual for Beledar, God.
That is very nice.
Yeah.
I said the effects team really bringing it. And very clear sight of the runes, so we iron those runes. Okay.
But yeah, that line from Farron, even if someone else has to carry the torch, is a very interesting one.
I will help if I can.
Do you think that is like following your line of thought here, Port?
I do think it is setting up Anduin having the idea in his head that things don't need to be him for them to be okay.
Okay, I'm gonna give a different interpretation, I think, in regards to that. I think it's remembering Varian again.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
100%.
It's like, well, my father isn't king anymore, but the light will return for my rule.
I don't, not like that. No, not like that at all.
I'm that's what I'm picking up, because I'm sticking with the idea that he still sees himself as king. That's why he's mentioning it so much during these quest lines. It's always, well, I'm king, not anymore. I'm king, not anymore. It's the idea that he...
Well, that's what I mean, but he has the expectation of him being king, but he's getting these messages that... I mean, A, maybe that's not the best thing for him, and B, does it have to be him that brings it back? Does it have to be him that carries that torch?
You see, now that, again, I'm like, that is what I want here, but it's not what I'm picking up here. with everything that else that is like conglomerating with that, I'm picking up a very clear idea that Anduin wants to be king, but he thinks he's let down the people around him, especially his father. And the thing is that like even though he doesn't have the light to lead his people anymore, that light will return to him so he can lead once again. That's what I'm picking up.
I will say, there's even more to come.
Oh, okay. I will convince you. This is the thing. Don't get what I'm saying is wrong. I want it to be that, but I am playing a bit of devil's advocate because I think that they want Anduin to return to being king. So I'm trying to give you a different perspective in regards to that interpretation just then. And look, and let me just say this. If I wasn't me, who does not want Anduin to be king, because I think that will stagnate his story very, very strongly, I would have just interpreted that as, like, the light, you know, like, sometimes it doesn't have to be you to, like, keep on, you know, keep the light going, essentially, and I think that I'd be like, oh, he's thinking of Varian, right? Like, it doesn't have
he
to
is
be
definitely
Varian,
thinking of
you know.
Varian, but I don't think
Yeah.
it's necessarily in the way you said.
Yeah, exactly though. Like I said, I'm just trying to I'm trying to keep our hopes kind of low. As awful as that sounds, like I do think they want a return of the king with Anduin, and I'm just trying to give an if I was not so much of a monarch sort, and this will inherently decimate Anduin's personal story and growth returning to being king, which I do think it will. I think that returning Anduin to being king is like the worst idea. Like, it's such a reductive choice in his story. I'm still trying to see like what the alternate kind of reading there could be. Also, let's get our extra opinion in here. Sel, what do you think?
I don't know. This could be just because I'm like getting a little tired, but I'm like kind of on the fence about it. I don't think I see it as being indicative either way of him choosing another path or becoming king. It definitely seems like a throwback to Varian. I honestly I want to interpret that, or my intuition is like to interpret it in like the bluntest way possible, which is Faerun looking at Anduin and kind of being like, even if I fell, people like you could pick up the torch. You will find your way again, you know, with the light.
I will say it's definitely not that blunt approach. It's not that blunt.
Yeah.
Oh, it's just
there is more to it.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, that's my thought. That was my initial thought. So my
Also,
2 cents for what it's worth.
Callie mentioned. Not a big fan of the Callie mention.
Who mentioned?
Anduin.
Oh no, Kalia. Oh no! No, you put that woman back where you found her immediately. We don't want to hear about her. Just get her out of here. No one likes her. I'm handing in my quest now too.
All right, yeah, me too.
Like, don't think I'm being like argumentative or anything there.
Yeah.
Like,
I get it.
Yeah. I'm just trying to. I try and keep my hopes low about everything in regards to Anduin and his sort of like. I'm like, don't get me wrong. I've really enjoyed these quests, but shit, it's daylight.
Once you pick up both quests, there are 3 new Stay Wild lessons.
Oh, okay.
The darkness comes. We are prepared.
We are
okay. Picking up the quest. Let's start with Faerun's first.
Yes.
If you are lost in darkness, Valyria, what happened?
For years I've held back the void within me, worried I'd hurt my loved ones. When Dalaran fell, I didn't draw on my power, and someone dear to me paid the price. Like Alric, Xal'atath thinks herself safe behind layers of shadow. She isn't. Not when I can turn their own power against her. I will do all it takes to end her threat for good.
You're just saying that she's an entity from beyond time. You're like, my power can stop her. It's like,
but my void arrows will surely do it. I've missed like 3 times, but
my confident power with the void will overcome her. I'm like, really? I have some doubt.
Our holy mission. When I saw the depths of Alric's betrayal, I lost hope. I retreated. Flames! The Cobus would have taken Mereldar.
Okay, so she's like, that would have fucking sucked. Fair enough, my girl. That would have fucking sucked if the Cobus would have... Actually, just one thing I'm wondering, though. Why is the Sacred Flame so far out of city limits? Wouldn't you build your city around it? Like, it's obviously a point that you want to defend, so, like, why would you build your city, like, 500 meters away?
I guess it's because Cobus come from the water, and this is the highest point on the cliffs.
True. They probably thought that no one was going to get up here, maybe.
Plus, there is also Sacred Flame up in the Priory.
Okay. So, yeah, maybe they could, relight my fire and other take that to mention. There we go. Okay, fair enough. Okay, Anduin, how are you doing?
It was what Farron said. It got me thinking. Perhaps I've been wrong about what the light wants from me.
That's it.
Okay, I see what you mean, Paul. Okay.
Oh,
you know
yeah.
There are very clearly...
It's like...
The gears are turning in Anduin's head of rethinking what his destined path is, what his the expectations of him are.
Like maybe the light's trying to tell him something, Like...
It's like the light's like holding up a sign, don't become king, narrative dead end. And Anduin's like, I wonder what it's trying to tell me. I wonder what it is. I would love to know.
Is this Cobus standing up for any of you guys?
Yes, this Cobus is standing up. He's just having a nice time.
He's just a nice guy.
He got invited there. He's like, hey guys, I came too.
Aw, when you look at them, their eyes are actually kind of cute.
They are. Oh.
They got little eyeliner on. They're kind of, you know what? They're like, oh my god, ugly, stinky fishmen. But you know what? They have little eyebrows, so I trust them.
Kind of like Cubone, the Pokemon, the skulls over.
With the little skull. This guy doesn't have his skull on. His friend is here too. He brought his +1.
New
this guy's standing up for me.
New faction
this one's dead
unlocked.
That one's dead for you. Cobus. The standing Cobus here. But yeah, 2 of them are standing for me.
Yeah.
Obviously, clearly special.
Yeah, I gotta say, okay, after that line, I'm starting to lean towards your side, Porter. I think that might be...
I will say, you guys aren't entirely wrong about the variant stuff.
Oh.
But there is also stuff in my direction.
Are we going to be comparing and contrasting?
Yes.
Is the question. Okay.
There is very much... There is more thoughts on Anduin's self-expectation to be like Varian and the flaws in that.
Oh, is this the spider zone? Because I've not spoiled myself, even in the slight. Ooh. Literally, the only thing that I've kind of spoiled myself in the spider zone is that quest where the spider's like, Anduin is such a thoughtful young man.
Oh,
He's so wonderful and so beautiful, and like, oh my god.
There is more than that.
I'm like, really? Damn, wasn't that spider just like...
I will say, my thought on that has vastly improved after seeing the full thing.
Okay. All right. You know what? We've seen
without the cutscenes and without the stay a while and listens, that did come off very weird. But with the full context, it is much better.
Yeah, and notably after this zone, if I was Anduin, I would be feeling a bit better.
Yeah.
The power of friendship.
Well, once you meet him there for the first time, that is where his poke lines change.
Oh, ooh, okay, cool. You know what? You got me, Uin and Orin. I'm not going to deny it. I'm not. Loath as I admit it, they got my ass slightly. Okay. Oh, you need to speak to Arathi survivors. Okay. You got this.
Also, the crystal is now dark for me.
We need to repeat what we saw in map chat. Make up your mind. Giant crystal. Beledar, make up your mind. Okay. Okay.
Greetings, outsider.
I mean, they did just like go up against something very, very impressive just then, though. These soldiers, they need to break out that holy wine that Feyre was talking about. Victory! Break out the holy wine immediately. Okay. Arathi stalwart. Well done on surviving. There we go. Okay, I'm missing some dudes here. I need to find some dudes to talk to.
Don't despair. The shadows sense it.
It's a great area though. This, by the way, like I love how I just like did a logical. Why didn't they build the city around this big ass flame? Like if it was so important.
Oh.
There is always hope if we choose to look
Okay.
for it.
Oh, there we go. Got my last one too.
We're all down
Okay.
here together.
And it's pretty clear that the Arathi possibly could not be set on staying down here too, because
Yes,
like,
they seem very like
it's a holdout?
they are here for the prophecy, but they are losing hope in their survival for the sake of that.
Your courage against the dark.
Well,
has
just let
saved
this
the
cut.
day.
Well, this sort of talk roll here. Sorry, down my griffin. I'm just gonna say this, and like I brought it up before, like troll reunification. If they're talking elf reunification, troll reunification, you know who else kind of needs it? Humans. Like that's what I'm talking about. If they were in, let's just say, you don't need like kings and
So long as
queens
it's not
anymore.
reunification under Anduin.
Yeah, exactly. If let's just say though, if the human nations were like no more kings and queens, like your destiny is not picked by birth anymore. It is those who wish to guide us into a better future who will lead us. And there was an opportunity for a character to be one of the great leaders of the Arathi, and stand for the Arathi nation, who come out from underneath the ground and are like, let's resettle in Old Arathi and Arathor, and kind of make our new homeland, which is safer under the United Nations of the Eastern Kingdoms. Someone that I could put forward, just say. Anyway, finishing these quests, we got handing it in. Serious moment in regards to all the people who just died in the big battle. And the flame still burns. The Arathi spirit can never be broken. But wouldn't you like better property? Oh my god, this shit never ends for them. Oh my god, you had 2 bloody fronts. Leave these people. I feel like H-Bomber guy. And they're like, oh, don't worry. You don't have to worry about the rising sea levels. So I have to worry about the rising Nerubian levels. Where are they going to fucking live? Underground? Who's going to buy the property underground? Anyway, cool. Right, so they're really bloody strained at the moment. And I'm guessing this might be the last quest. This feels very...
No.
Oh, okay. It's getting
There
late.
is another small bit.
Another small bit, and then we'll
It does lead to the final cutscene of the zone, which is very important.
Oh, okay.
Which I could say, this is the leads into Ashkahet part, so we can either stop now and lead it into Ashkahet, or finish the Hallowfall achievements.
Oh, so which would you prefer? Because you are our most suffering soldier here.
I don't know. I think I have enough beans to get through another little bit, but I will be fading. So
yeah. Well, honestly, I would like to hear your thoughts on
the whole
end of this properly, because
okay,
the conclusion of this is very good, and I would like to hear your thoughts that aren't delirious and 3 a.m.
So would we like to rest here then?
Yeah, I think this is a good stop point for the moment.
Oh, okay then.
Okay.
You know what? We'll take your word for it then, Port. We'll just talk quickly on what we've thought of that just then. It went fast, but not as fast as those first 2 zones.
Yeah.
Wow, devs, cover your ears. I enjoyed that. There we go. I know. Dare I say that? Like, God forbid. my attitude of being a sour grump here is slightly swayed. That was very much to my taste. I really like that sort of progression for Anduin. It's not obviously as hard as I wanted from his character. I still think he's treated very gently.
For me, I think for a low point, it is not the lowest of lows, which I was hoping for, but the rise out of the low is good despite that.
Yes, I think it does its job appropriately too, by the way. And also, am I near you guys, or am I just... I think I'm in the wrong area. I think
you're in the wrong area. We're on the boat.
I'm on the boat. We are on a boat here. Okay, Yeah, I don't think it goes to lowest of lows. And I don't think it really examines Anduin's flaws in a way that's like very whole. You know what I mean? It looks at like a little bit of his anger, a little bit of his self-doubt and stuff like that. But I think I can say that through its delivery, I can overlook that. And I think the overall experience of that was good. And like I said, I enjoyed that, like unequivocally, like, you know what? Would I like some more quests to like really push Anduin into a hard place and make him, like I said, like the panic attack he had in the dark cave, like, you know, but actually have him acting out on those things. Like I said, it's okay to make Anduin not always a pleasant character. That's fine. It's okay. However, like I said again, I think that was, like you said, the rise out of that port really did sell it for me. And I think that Faerun was a good sort of balance to that sort of situation, which was a lot more of a light-hearted, like, I'm saying light-hearted, but I mean like a lighter character, like through her sort of strengths there, we could go through the story and be like, of course we'd be continuing here. Like, Anduin has people pulling him along here, like, even if he's like starting to doubt himself, at least there's some forward push in regards to his storytelling there.
Yeah, her faith was like
callbacks too.
Her faith was like a good balance to Anduin's faithlessness. I thought they played off each other really well.
Yeah, I totally agreed. And good little narrative callbacks, like when he was trying to summon the light to the BFA trailer too, and stuff like that. And then seeing that anger after he couldn't do that.
And
like
I think it comes from a really good place with her, because the origin of her faith is really well explained as kind of being her source of hope, her source of meaning, where she left a family who looked down on her, who had no expectations of her, and even though she suffered to get here, she's found her purpose in her faith here. And that's a really good contrast to where the expectations Anduin has for himself and others have for himself are very much in contrast to his faith. And so when his expectations of himself have failed him, like with Shadowlands, he's lost his ability to call on that faith.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that sort of contrast. And you pointing out those points, Port, like, yes, I can see that. Like, Faerun did something that was not destined for her, and it led to her suffering in a sense of like her disabilities and stuff like that. And it wasn't easy. Like, put in an orphanage straight away, no parents, no nothing. Then growing into her own role and having faith in that role, that's an interesting contrast to bring up. Buddy, I think you're onto something. Like I said, my hopes are very like ground level, but like I can see that makes a lot of sense. It makes a lot of sense narratively, and then following through on that would create a very strong narrative story. Agreed. Yeah. I know that they're still bringing up the Shadowlands stuff too, and I do think, again, the Shadowlands sort of reasoning is the weakest. I think it should have been the Fourth War, mostly fueling Anduin's sort of like disdain of himself, his self-doubt. That should have been one part of it, in a sense of like a worry that I think Anduin would have actually been more worried that it was so, you know, like he was mind controlled that easy, like the worry that someone else would maybe get into his head. I think that would have been a greater worry for me from a storytelling perspective, but I can understand where they're coming from with that. But like I said, my earlier bit about like, do you like hurting other people? I do think that like they're keeping those sorts of ideas simple, obviously, because, you know, World of Warcraft. But yeah, it's interesting. I think that's my final point. I'm intrigued, and I think that's why I like it. I'm like, because I'm invested in Anduin, dare I say, I do hope for a continuation of the story that does compare and contrast certain elements of his life and actually finding his role. And I hope it isn't just dismissed as, see, you've just grown into your role as a good king, a king that is going to lead, you know, and it's like, okay, you know, a king that has had the light come back to them. again, the reason why I keep on saying a narrative dead end is because it doesn't allow for Anduin in the future to be used. Again, we saw the limitations of Anduin in a king's role from, unironically enough, those expansions. Like, he's difficult to use when he is beholden to politics, in a sense, and like, that's a lot of the thing. It often is an issue with a lot of the rulers in World of Warcraft, that they're beholden to certain things. Like, certainly, like, the writers just sometimes have them doing whatever the fuck TM. But Anduin is a special case, and is that he is like the figurehead of the entire alliance, and that sort of limits him ever returning to that sort of sense of joy, I think, to his character, a sense of strict sort of like.
Well, I will say there is more that touches on that in Ashgahat, so we have stuff to look forward to tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah, so I think it's good to round it to a close. I think this is having a good upward arc for Anduin, and it's going to be very interesting to see how that gets used in the quests that are about to come.
Okay, and also, by the way, too, those cutscenes, you were right. I was greatly entertained by them. I know I'm like I said again, I was playing kind of devil's advocate in regards to the readings of them, but from face level, I really liked them. Like you said, I'm glad I hadn't seen those ones before and then seen it with those quests and actually experienced that like that. Because, like I said, unlike the ones from like a lot of times that we see Dragonflight, those really added to the story. I like them. I'm tapping my fists a little bit like tip 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 on my desk at the moment. Like, yeah, okay, I want to see where this keeps on going for Anduin. And also, it intrigues me now that you said that you got to the end of Ankh-Shet and there's still more for Anduin's story. It's sort of like, interesting, one might even say. I'm resting on my inches here. I'm interesting. Okay.
Yeah, we have plenty to anticipate next time.
Okay, there we go. So we're concluding it tomorrow and we'll see how we go. Okay, thank you all for tuning in and hearing our impressions. And there we go. And we're concluding our little colourful rainbow, all the griffin rainbows of the wind. There we go. See everyone. Thank you.